The best boss who ever bossed. That's my boss. The number one boss, the big boss, the king of all boss, the boss who made Butt Bondo Fiesta. My boss, Howard, 1-800-52-STARS!
Dougie. Thank you, Papa Fohai. Thank you. Hey, I have to take a little break here. I've been warned that I better take a break right up front.
Busy show?
Busy show today. Evidently lots of things happening. All right, we'll be back right after these words to begin every exciting thing that will happen this morning.
Where are you?
What?
I said you were returning. You never came back.
Oh. I'm busy back here, Robin.
Oh, well, we're on the radio.
Hey, you don't have to tell me that. I know what I'm doing. All right, turn that off, Fred. I didn't ask you to do that. Sometimes silence is good, you know? You don't always have to be talking.
Fred.
Yeah. Fred's uncomfortable with silence. Hey, first a couple of announcements. If anybody has a tape of Gabe Pressman bashing me on TV the other day.
Oh, you're kidding. I missed that?
Yeah, evidently he... Whoa, the OJ head just attacked me.
Whoa. You know, there are ghosts in that studio. Poltergeist.
It's OJ. Or Scott's toupee.
Somebody over there is anxious to get started.
We have Scott's toupee on OJ's head.
It actually looks quite good, you know.
It does. I got to tell you something. But, you know, Scott's toupee has all the glue and everything all over it. And it's pretty disgusting when I pick it up and I have to handle it.
Oh.
You know?
Looks like the glue is alive.
Yeah.
Looks angry.
OJ looks good with, like, Scott's hair. White people's hair.
He should get a process.
Yeah. If he ever gets out of jail, they should process his hair, straighten it out a little.
He's going to need some kind of new look, don't you think, if he gets out?
Yeah. People won't recognize him. I don't know, but every time I take the OJ head with Scott's hair and I stick it on these flat surfaces, and all of a sudden it just knocks everything over and just comes flying at me. It's like Scott had haunted hair.
Yeah, because a couple of carts came flying out.
Yeah.
Along with the head.
I'm writing this episode for a Twilight Zone remake.
Uh-huh.
That's about...
Is there a Twilight Zone remake in the works?
Well, I'm writing one. Because I'm the new Rod Serling. There's a guy who, you know, his toupee takes on a life of its own.
I see. And leads him around? Is it an evil toupee?
Yeah, it's an evil toupee, and it has haunted hair. Submitted for your approval. A man, an engineer at a radio station, unassuming until the day he discovered he had haunted hair in the Twilight Zone.
He just took a little trip.
He took a little trip to the barber. And then when the toupee lands on your head, you become an evil loser, just like Scott. It's going to be really good. I might have Scott play himself.
You know, a person having a really good day, you slap that hair on his head and everything gets miserable.
I don't understand my hair. It's so evil. I have to get rid of it.
You know, have you ever noticed Scott never like walks straight up tall?
No,
he's always sort of like hunched and defeated.
He's always defeated. It's a night of being yelled at.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
Their shoulders are rounded from where?
Yeah. And each person that inherits the wig, you know, Scott's toupee, gets the personality sucked out of them each week.
I can't understand why my hair is so evil.
It's so funny because Scott walked by this morning.
Yeah.
He didn't even say anything. I said, good morning. He still never answered.
No, Scott's posture says life sucks. You know, it's like he's giving off a signal.
Don't greet him with a happy hello.
How's the temperature? I have a lot on my mind, but it ain't hair. Hey, anyone see my hair? I got a lot to do today. Not now, Robin. Best of. Air conditioning to set. Howard told me to set the air conditioning. I'm experimenting with new temperatures.
It'll take me a while to get to that.
What's that game that you play? Don't break the camel's back.
Yeah.
When you were a kid.
What's the straw?
We just gave him another job. Now his job is to turn on the heat in your office as soon as he gets in. So it's just like,
oh my God, so much pressure.
Turn on the heat, turn on the air conditioning.
Heat.
Will he be able to keep it straight?
What if I turn on the air in his office and the heat in the studio? It's too much pressure.
Heat.
Where's my cigarette?
What do you think? I'm serious. I'm writing a Twilight Zone thing where the guy's toupee attacks people and it falls on their head and they become evil losers.
I like it.
You like it, right?
I mean, if you could make an actor, who was happy-go-lucky turn into Scott. Like that by placing his hair on his head. I mean, just be miserable, just be having a great life, be a great guy. The hair gets on his head, he's miserable, life sucks.
Well, I pitched it to Fox, and they said, well, I don't think you could find an actor to play someone as miserable as Scott. And I said, is that the only thing holding back this project? They go, we love the script, it's a go. But
Can you find anybody?
If you name the actor, Olivier himself cannot play anybody as miserable as Scott the engineer.
Scott has to do it himself.
Yeah.
It has to be every character.
Ugh. You talking to me? Are you talking about me? Why they say I'm miserable? Heat, air.
I have a great scene where
heat, air.
I got a great scene in the script where Scott's on a DJ job.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And he's dancing. He's doing hands up.
Does he wear that baseball cap now when he goes out?
I don't know. But in this scene, he's doing hands up, and his hair goes and lands on someone at the party, and they become an evil loser.
You can't be me. I can only be me. Get away from my hair. Get away.
Give me my hair.
Hair up, baby, hair up.
When the toupee falls off of Scott onto another person, does Scott become happy?
No.
No way. That
no.
There's a residual effect.
They don't make that much fiction.
I'm never happy. My unhappiness spreads through my toupee, though. I am the source of all unhappiness.
I can give it to others through my hair.
Yeah. And then I got this one scene. You're going to love this. This is the end of the movie. Scott's out on a fishing expedition, and someone hooks his hair, and it winds up on his kid.
Oh, no.
On the guy's kid who was fishing, and the kid becomes a murderer.
Oh.
Because the kid is overpowered by the evil hair.
Hey, kid, get my hair over your face. I don't want to kill you, lady, but the hair's making me do it.
This is my hair. It's not me, it's my
me.
Then there's this other scene where Scott's at a restaurant and he sneezes, and his hair flies onto the maitre d', and the maitre d' poisons everyone's food.
He hates everything.
Yeah.
Let's see, how much strychnine do you put in clam chowder? There's a ratio,
It's a really good movie, and I'm really talking to some people
Still
about it.
trying to find an actor, though, who can put it off.
That's the only thing holding back. I got a green light on this project if I could just find an actor who's as depressed as Scott.
De Niro couldn't do it?
Well, they said, De Niro's a good actor, but he could never act that depressed.
He needs a real life motivation, and he can't find it.
Yeah.
His life's too good.
They say no one's that depressed.
Maybe what they have to do is...
De Niro's willing to put on 80 pounds for a part, but not live Scott's life.
Right.
I thought he was an actor. What's wrong with my life? I come here at 3 in the morning. I turn on Howard's Heat. I record best of. I go home. I get yelled at. I watch my kids. And then I go to sleep, and on weekends I get to work all weekend at the disco. Why is everyone picking on me?
You forgot the one joy in his life, cigarettes.
That's true.
Wow. I got so many good scenes in this movie. You're going to love it.
Too many.
Yeah.
It's another one of those long scripts.
On 3rd Avenue, he's walking to Manhattan after he gets done with the show, after he puts in a long day of smoking. So he's going to light up a cigarette. And as he's looking for his cigarettes, he trips on the curb. His hair flies into a taxi window onto the driver, and the driver drives head on into a school bus. And the only thing left in this burning inferno is Scott's hair. And Scott goes and retrieves his hair. The evil hair never dies.
There you are. Get on my head, you rascal. How did you get off my head? Never leave me. Never, ever, ever leave me again.
This is a movie with an intermission. You got to go out and get some popcorn to finish it, Scott.
And it's great. There's endless scenes like that. It's a 3.5-hour movie. It's longer than Dances with Wolves.
Dances with hair.
Hey, I was looking for a name.
There you go.
Dances with hair. Who's on the phone?
King of all messengers.
He made a few calls.
Yeah, he's got a new shtick now. It's really funny. You know, with the satellite dish, he gets teleconferences that aren't even like meant for regular people, and he just, he calls through. Like there was one about for firemen, and then the second one that's really funny was about potholes in Kansas City.
Wow.
Boy.
Hey, King.
Good morning, Howard.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Long time no hear from.
Yes, I've been busy. Hero King.
You look very depressed, I guess. Want some hair?
Scott has something for you.
If you take my hair, you risk evil. Come to the dark, hairy side.
My hair evil knows no bounds.
Did I tell you the scene where Scott's out buying cigarettes?
No.
And his hair gets hooked onto a blind lady's umbrella. And then it winds up, the wind blows it onto her seeing eye dog, and the seeing eye dog bites everyone in his neighborhood. Cujo.
Seeing eye Cujo.
Oh, my God, my hair is on an animal. That's the first time I've seen that happen in the history of my hair.
Here, Rover, have a cigarette.
I always knew my hair on a person would be evil, but on an animal, it knows no boundaries.
That hair started on an animal.
It crosses species. I had no clue that my hair would have this effect on a dog. I thought the animal kingdom was immune. I stand corrected. Darwin was wrong.
What do you think he's doing when he sits back there?
Oh, I know. I can tell you exactly what he's doing.
What does he do?
He's smoking, and he stares at the speaker.
Right. He stares at the speaker.
And then if you walk in, he shakes his head, like Lurch used to shake his head.
Yeah, right.
I don't get it. You find this amusing? I don't think anyone finds this funny.
It might have been funny 10 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah.
But it's not funny now.
I wonder if it's funny if you don't know Scott.
I don't know. People know people with hair.
He's just real balls with a toupee.
My hair.
I remember when I asked him for his toupee so we could put it on the OJ mask.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Why?
I said, I don't know, I just want to have your hair. I want to put on the OJ mask.
What's funny about that?
It's funny.
I know, he didn't want to let go of the hair, did he?
Go ahead.
I'm so choked up with Scott.
He should find his life so funny.
I know. Whenever I'm down, I think about Scott.
Feel great about yourself.
So last time I adjust your heat.
Yeah, you wonder why you can't get the right temperature in here.
I wrote a scene last night for this movie, and I keep writing this movie. If you look at my computer, I've got like 85 pages of Scott movie.
Yeah.
And
you'll keep writing until the movie's done.
I'll write till the day I die.
After you write every scene you film, a little better.
Did I tell you this scene? Scott goes to the circus, right? So his son is with him, and his son throws up from eating too much food. So Scott bends over to clean it up, and his hair lands on a clown midget, and then the midget, for like the next 5 minutes, runs around and punches everyone in the nuts.
The secret is to get back my hair. The midget will slow down.
That's what the dialogue is. As Scott tries to tell the police.
Yeah.
Excuse me, officer.
Can't you see I'm busy? I got a runaway midget.
It's my hair. He's not inherently evil. My hair is.
Maybe this could be like an E special. Like maybe.
I don't know. I think you've got sequels, you've got everything.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, why waste it there? Because I can make a lot of money in the movies.
You know what the really funny part of this is? In like about another year or two, when Scott has to take this entire bit and cut it up for best of.
Right.
And he has to sit there and listen to it.
Yeah, right.
like 2 years after the fact.
It's too long.
Yeah. Not funny.
Funny.
It will never be approved. Cut. Hey, Lee Harvey Oswald, give me back my hair.
Time traveling.
Yeah, right. His hair could time travel.
Jack the Ripper.
Hair.
Yeah, his hair was responsible through history for all the evil.
Hitler's mustache was a little hunk of
There you go.
Right. Hunk of Scott's wig.
All it took was that much.
Yeah, and everybody would then understand why Hitler was so
I
evil.
can't explain it. I used to be an artist. Now I want to annihilate the Jewish people. I used to be a gentle artist. I studied in London.
So, King, who did you call?
Okay, this first call is to a Fire Protection Service teleconference they were having in Washington State, and they had their fire commissioner on hand to take calls.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So you can see it was quite a busy summer.
Thank you, Glenn. It seems that we do have some questions and comments from various areas. The first one, I understand, is a phone call from Los Angeles.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, yes. My name is Stephen Grillo. How are you?
Thank you, Stephen, for calling in. What can we do?
Okay, my question is, what is being done to protect the fire department with better clothing gear, the men in the field? And would you all agree that the hottest guy on this planet is Howard Stern with his paperback release, Private Parts, and his upcoming movie, Baba Booey?
I'm not sure I...
Would you agree that Howard Stern is the hottest thing on the planet?
I'm afraid you have an advantage over us down in Los Angeles about what movies are being made right now. But your question was about clothing. Was that not correct?
Oh, boy.
Oh.
I think we're going to move on to the Wenatchee call.
Oh,
You're a cut up, I swear. What do you do? He sits around all day watching that satellite.
These people are sitting around a table.
Yeah.
It sounds like what happened was, that they went to turn down his microphone, King of All Messages, and they turned down the other host's microphone.
Oh, I see.
Because they couldn't hear the guy for a minute.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
They were probably pushing all kinds of knobs.
All kinds of confusion. Who else did you call?
Okay, the second call is to Oklahoma State University, where, believe it or not, they were having a teleconference on pothole repair and snow removal.
All right.
This is really good.
Okay.
There you go.
Spray sealing, chip sealing, crack sealing, and hot mix. Thin hot mix overlay, yeah. Okay, how about Fred from Tulsa? You still on the line?
Good afternoon. My name is Fred Norris. My question is for Shar. We used Super Pave on 2 huge cracks on an experimental basis in Tulsa at a very busy intersection at Robin Quivers Boulevard and Hershey Highway. After using Super Pave, do you think we should concentrate more on getting the Howard Stern show in Oklahoma rather than worry about Robin's cracks? And can you say Baba Booey?
Didn't get the last part of the question.
Can you say Baba Booey? Can you say it? Shar?
Yeah?
Can you say Baba Booey?
Yeah, I can say it, I guess.
Well, will you say it for me, please? Baba Booey.
Baba Booey?
Baba Booey. Say Baba Booey, Baba Booey. That's some busy intersection.
You're too much. You're a nut.
Well, you finally got the guy to say it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I
First
directed-
time. What was the guy, like an Indian or something?
Yes, that's why I directed my question to him. I thought it would sound funny if he said Baba Booey.
And he's a Shah or something?
That's his name, Shah.
Wow. Cool. Hey, that's great.
Thank you. Stay well. I love you.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
Thank
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Love you. That's a good one. That one had me going.
Whew.
I'd like to hear that again. You ought to get that so I could hear it again. Oh, I got to blow my nose.
Say Baba Booey.
I had so much snot in there, it ripped through the tissue.
Ugh.
It blew a hole right through. I felt my fingers. After you blow your nose, don't you have to put your fingers up there with the tissues so you can get get all the rim and everything?
No. All the rim.
Sometimes the hairs cling onto the schnatz. I have to clean them all. I have to wipe them clean. What a hideous man I am. This just in, it's reported that Scott's hair has landed on that mad letter bomber.
Oh, my hair is being used for evil again. Ah, shucks.
We got to take a break. That was great. Let me take some phone calls when we get back. I got to look at this stuff I carried around, Robin. This is all the stuff I've been carrying around to read on the show.
Well, time's a wasting.
Yeah, let me just take a short break, and we'll be right back to get everything going right after these.
Hi, this is Mike Love of the Beach Boys. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show, and this is my favorite stop in the communications road, the superhighway, the informational superhighway, and everything. Howard's been on a long time. He goes out into trajectories that most people don't, and I love him. He's always been good to me, and we go way back.
Hey, Mike.
And hey, what can I say?
Thanks, bro.
It's been a pleasure to be here, and pleasure visiting with Howard Stern again.
Is he rambling again?
Yeah. Well, he had just come back from Krypton, so he was pretty excited. Robin just told me that Mike Love won his case against the Beach Boys.
Against Brian.
Yeah.
And his handlers. He really wasn't trying to do anything bad to Brian, but his name had been left off about 35 songs.
Wow.
So he's going to get the back royalties. He's entitled to them, and now they have to settle how much money he's supposed to get.
Nothing good like that ever happens to me.
It was so funny because I heard one of the lawyers talking about it. He says, yeah, now we got one of Brian's lawyers. He says, now we got to go back and figure out what this means. I said, oh, boy, when a lawyer says that,
yeah,
you're in trouble again.
You're in big trouble. Ooh. I got a whole bunch of weird mail here, but let me take a few phone calls. See what's doing here. You're on the air. I never get to the phone calls anymore because we get so tied up with our Scott impression. Hello, you're on the air. Hi, you're on the air. Yeah, bastard. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, I'd like to speak to Howard.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Good thing I'm wearing my cologne. Hi, you're on the air.
Must have attracted
I am on the air?
Yes. Oh, it's every day it's the same.
Do you listen to this show?
It's like deja vu.
Well, no one screened me.
We don't have screeners.
Everyone wants to be screened. I'm going to start screening you people.
What, do you call your professional radio caller?
Oh, no.
Oh.
So then what are you worried about? It's me. I don't screen. I just plunk down the phone, see what I get. I'm very unprofessional. Can I talk to you, or should I move along?
No, I think you should talk to me.
Now, turn off your radio.
I did.
You sound...
It's off. I don't have a radio on.
Right, so what do you want?
What am I on?
No, what do you want?
Oh, I want to say that, what if I'm going to jump in 11 months?
Oh, come on. All right, thanks
Really?
for the call.
No.
You're so silly.
I'm not silly.
I'm not silly.
Call us when the time is close.
Yeah, if you're going to jump in 11 months, call me in 11 months. The only place you should jump is in my lap, sweetie.
You should have told her you had the perfect spot.
Yeah, I found a good place for you to jump. Hey, this is probably Captain Jenks. Orlando, you're right. He calls on the Miami line. I don't think we have any listeners in Miami. It's just Captain Jenks.
The line fell into his house.
You're on the air.
Hello, Howard?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I had a question for Robert.
What are you, a black guy?
Yeah.
Is this King?
No. I would have recognized that voice.
King, is this you?
No, this is somebody from Florida.
Yeah, what do you want to ask? Sweet Robin.
About 7 years ago.
I wasn't there.
Are you a janitor?
No. About 7 years ago.
A lot of janitors go for Robin. I've never seen anything like it. Janitors and doormen. Are you a doorman?
No, I'm a correction officer.
Oh,
that's
my group, too.
That would fit. Robin gets more propositions.
Prisoners, corrections officers.
Yeah.
Yes, what can I do for you?
No, about 7 years ago, you came to my old job I had in New York, Bloomingdale's, and you dated a guy named Gene Beauchamp. You remember him?
I know that guy. I never dated him.
I think he was a nurse at the time.
Yeah, it was 100 years ago.
100 years ago?
Yeah.
But to let you know that I still love you, when you came there, for him to pick you up.
Yeah.
He was the most gorgeous thing that ever lived.
Well, I thank you.
Hey, don't stop, pal. You're winning her over. Go ahead. Don't let me interrupt your love talk. Go
You're
ahead,
down
man.
in Florida now? What are you doing there?
Hey, my brother, you have a good rap. Go ahead. I think you're winning her over.
I just wanted to know that I love her. You know, I love you too, Howard. You know?
You are the most beautiful thing I ever saw. Correction officer.
You got it wrong. It's the most beautifulest thing.
Beautiful thing.
You have a sweet, sweet sugar. I love when guys pick you up, boy. They get real flowery. This is this guy we know, Frank Gannon. What did Frank say to you?
Your loveliness is not diminished or something
Oh,
like
man.
that.
Guys get weird with you. I don't understand what happens with you. What was the line, Gary?
No, hold on.
Time has not...
Because we were standing right there. You don't forget a line like that because it's only out of the movies.
Yeah.
Robin, and he leaned in closely. I just want to say, time has not diminished your beauty one
Guys
bit.
guys get like it's like a Chaucer book or something. I mean, they get like...
Yeah, poetic.
Yeah, guys get poetic around
I've
Robin.
never heard any man use that terminology ever.
You know, Robin's a very beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like you know, it's not like Cindy Crawford walking through. The guys get like
It's
crazy.
my gift, Howard.
It is. It's like guys get nuts around you. I just want to say I met you for 3 seconds when you was with Jane.
Jane.
And let me say, you was the most beautifulest woman I've ever seen. I mean, you know, it's like I've never seen such reaction to your beauty.
Sound like OJ talking to her, right?
It's unbelievable. And it's like when you walk down the street with Robin, it's always like black guys who are about 20 years older than Robin.
Is that right?
Yeah, and who, like, most of them are like doormen or parking lot attendants who just stand out on the street.
Or
And,
between engagements.
yeah, or like elevator guys or janitors who clean toilets. And they just walk out and they sit there and they go,
Let me spoil you.
Well,
yeah, let me spoil you. This is a janitor spoiling you.
Then they say, like,
I don't have one of them type of jobs. I got a prestige job, you know.
Yeah.
Something a little more classier than a janitor, you know.
Well, you're a corrections officer.
That's right. You're an officer.
Yeah, look, Robin, I'm an officer.
An officer and a gentleman.
Yeah, officer and a gentle lady.
I wish I had OJ in my prison, though, when he comes.
How you spell correction?
Correction, C-O-R-A-C-T-I-O-N.
What was that?
C-O-R-A-C-T-I-O-N.
Spell it again?
C-O-R-R-E-C-T-I-O-N.
All right, okay. I can spell correction.
Well,
And
that's right to me.
Let me say something to you, honey. I met you at my old job, and I got to tell you something. I wears a uniform. Are you attracted to a man in a uniform? So what happened? You met Robin. You were standing behind the counter of one of these, Bloomingdale's or something?
No, I was at the warehouse, and she had came out there to
She had came to where?
to the warehouse.
To the warehouse.
Yeah.
What warehouse was that?
At the in Queens.
Oh, there was a warehouse you were at, Robin?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
What were you doing in a warehouse?
An old friend had gotten in touch with me, and we were going to lunch together.
Oh, it was.
That's
You
where
remember
he
now?
was.
You remember now, right, Robin?
Yes.
Oh, and the friend was working at the warehouse.
Right.
Yes.
So you walked in with all the.
Black dress and everything, though. I remember everything.
Oh, I mean, Robin was all dolled up.
Yes, he was.
And you remember it like it was yesterday.
It's like it was this morning.
It was this morning.
Forget yesterday. And she walked in, and you felt uncomfortable moving in on your friend's lady.
Uh-huh.
So you couldn't say.
You
couldn't,
hung back.
Did you?
All the guys hung back, laid back, and watched, and drew.
Did you? It's true.
I had no idea this was going on.
And did you say anything to Robin, or
We just spoke. Hello, how you doing? We love you, know, and that was it.
and nothing like I want to spoil you?
No.
You didn't tell me I was the most beautiful then?
And then for 7 years, you pined away for Robin, thinking about her in this outfit.
Yes.
And what phase was Robin in? Was she in, obviously not the braids.
Howard,
She was
didn't call to put my friend down. I just called to compliment her years ago.
on her beauty.
Don't put me in a position now with, okay?
Well, I was just trying to get you a little action, my friend. I was just trying to help you here with your rap.
I'm not rapping, Howard.
Well, you're trying to get something to do with the lady. You're trying to get some kind of date.
No, I'm not. I'm 1,000 miles away from her. You know?
Yeah, but I'm sure
Hey,
you.
they're planes.
Hey, Robin's rich. She could fly you in. She needs a man. Well, I was just trying to get you involved in some what you call a consternation with the lady.
Well, I appreciate it, Howard.
Understand?
I appreciate it. I got to go to work, man. Okay.
All right, man. I was just trying to get you involved with an
All right,
interchange.
thank you. I listen to your show down here all the time.
All right, my friend.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you.
Boy.
Now I know why he's a corrections officer. I had to keep correcting his grammar. You got to correct stuff for him.
Once she hooks him, huh?
Oh, boy. Have you ever seen guys get nuts with you? I mean, I've never seen come-ons like this, and they're totally wild. I mean, they're just completely inappropriate.
They say things I'm sure they never say in their normal lives.
Time has not diminished your beauty? I mean, what the hell? And Frank was a producer, David Letterman. This was no janitor.
This is no homeless man.
Yeah. And you got to hear. Can I talk about? Okay.
Go
yeah.
ahead,
So, Rob and I were talking on the phone yesterday, and she hasn't heard from Frank in a while. You know, so because Frank's at least back then he was in love. I don't know. He was definitely in love with you.
I have no clue.
Oh,
I didn't stay
do.
around.
Frank was a producer at the David Letterman show.
Yeah.
And
people lay lines on you like that, you leave.
And I never liked talking to Frank because he used to pre-screen me. I don't like to be pre-screened. Not a bad guy. It's just that, and he was like a robot. He was like, well, are you going to talk to Dave about... And I would say, listen, Frank, no offense. You're not the world's funniest guy, and I don't know that you could really judge my comedy.
Yeah, why should I present it to you?
Yeah, I mean, no offense. I just think I'm a little better than presenting my comedy to you. Well, I have to do my job. I'm telling you, I have a good sense of humor. Please, just tell me what you're going to say. All right, well, I'm going to tell Dave that is, I'm going to stick my naked foot in Dave's lap.
He became lurch.
I go, well, you asked me to tell you what I'm going to do. Now I tell you, and I said, I don't need my ego completely broken before. I mean, what is it? What are you, breaking me in? I said, I really don't want to discuss it. So it used to be horrible. Then one day, Robin came to Letterman with me, and Frank got a load of Robin. And in 2 seconds, he was, time has not diminished you. And then he asked you out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So...
In fact, that time had happened after we had gone out a couple of times, and then there was this, I pulled the disappearing act.
Right.
And then he caught up to me again.
Right. And anyway, so you haven't heard from him in what, like 2 years?
No, he sent me the last project he had completed, which was some video interviews with Nixon.
Oh, he said that to you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, you hadn't heard from him in a while.
I don't know. No,
right.
I don't think I've spoken to him in about a year.
So yesterday I was on the air talking about, remember I said I read the thing in the newspaper about, it was like an advertisement for asking for money because there was this little puppy that was lost and it found these kids, and the kids, instead of like helping the puppy out, took it and put a firecracker up its butt and blew it up and poked its eye out with a pencil, and the dog was in real bad shape, and someone brought it to this humane thing, and it kind of touched me, so I said that I was going to donate some money. So Frank writes a 7-page letter to Robin.
It wasn't handwritten, it was...
Typed?
Yeah.
7 pages?
Yeah, it was long. Maybe 4, but that's long.
Single-spaced?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he sends a letter to Robin saying what a putz I am.
Well, we both were.
Yeah, you and me, because...
Did he messenger over?
Yes.
Listen to this. Messenger.
Not even me.
He said his thesis was that by me and Robin mentioning what we did, what was done to the dog, now everyone was going to copycat and do that to dogs. And I said, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's just not logical.
How did it happen before we said it?
Yeah, exactly. It's been happening over and over. What are you supposed to keep quiet about it? So I was mentioning it. I thought I was doing something nice. And the people who are going to do that stuff anyway.
They don't need any prompting.
Are going to do it because they hear me talking about it. And you got to tell them what happened. The same thing with the reason they put that in the newspaper. So he wrote a 4-page letter to Robin.
Come up with a much better premise for writing her a letter.
Yeah, yeah. Of all things to start writing, and like Robin even said, I wonder what the hell he's writing about. Like, what did we do?
Yeah, when I realized that he was upset about something we said, I couldn't wait to find out what we had done.
And Frank's so funny, he should call in on the air. Who wants...
Right, why write?
Yeah.
Defend the position. Can we hear the opening of the letter?
I don't have the letter with me. We didn't talk about it. I bring it in. I just forgot, I guess.
And he loved talking the letter, or...
Oh, it was something to the effect that, I've always admired you, blah, 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 blah.
Oh.
And it's for the first time.
I see.
You've done something to tarnish your...
in Frank's eyes.
Yeah, it took about 4 paragraphs to get into.
I love him. I think I'm going to marry Frank.
God bless you, Howard. Don't invite me to the ceremony.
All right, I got to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. You're listening to
to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Jackie Joke Man. To order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette, it is $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Holiday special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Friday night, December 16th, with John Ferrantino, it's Jackie at Catch a Rising Star in the Governor Morris Hotel in Morristown, New Jersey. Ooh-ha. For dirty jokes and info, call 516-9221. Remember, 516-9221 is not a pay service.
Jokey Claus.
Jokey Claus.
That's a new one.
I got a letter from some guy who wants to send his girlfriend up here, send pictures and everything. She likes to be tickled.
Oh, so your tickling friends are in touch.
Yeah, look at these pictures.
Is she
She's
a
kind of
good-looking
cute.
girl?
Yeah, look at this one.
Wow.
Ow!
Oh.
It's not bad, right?
She's giggling.
She looks good in that picture. Take a look at this one. This one she didn't look as good. I gave you the best one first. It's hard to tell exactly what she looks like.
You should have just sent one picture.
Is it a different girl?
It's the same girl here. Here she is.
What's happening on her thigh?
I don't know what's happening on her thigh. Looks like she's got goosebumps, goose flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a little too white.
Fanny's hanging a little.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That ass is hanging.
Jackie starts analyzing.
Yeah, I saw that too, though.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That ass is hanging out of the shorts. Not in a good way either.
A little extra.
Yeah. You think I should call him or should I pass? Yeah?
Sure.
When is the laughing stock coming?
I don't know. I ordered this thing from California where you can...
It sort of comes with straps so you can strap a girl in and you tickle her?
It looks like an electric chair. It's a big wooden chair, and then it's got stockades for the feet, and then like special wrist locks.
Right.
And you stick her in there and you tickle them, and it gets them all turned on. But
I can't wait to see this thing, and now my anticipation is all up, and I don't know when it's coming.
I cut the check. Hey, Gary, where's my laughing stock?
How long does it take to make one of these things?
Yeah, can't that guy rush it? And we have radio to conduct. What's going on? Have you spoken to the guy? What are you eating, chocolate?
Just a cookie.
Boy, you start early in the morning, man.
Hey.
You don't slow down for a second.
Why should
Do you
I?
have the will to say no at all?
No. Sleep interrupts my eating.
Yeah.
Cookie. Spoke to the guy yesterday. The laughing stock is completed.
Yeah.
He's staining it right now because he wants to.
Why don't we let the girls do that?
Yeah. And basically what he has to do is draw up directions because since it's so big, usually if it were locally he'd deliver, but he's going to have to ship it to us and give us directions on how to put it back together again.
It
won't be ready.
Disassembled?
It won't be ready for this week. It'll be ready to start the new year.
Oh.
You should assemble it on the air.
Okay.
We want to get it right.
We'll do a tool time show with Howard.
Can't you send Gorilla to pick it up?
I can get it for you, like 2-day air. But it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it costs almost as much as it costs to make
Tom's
the thing.
got money. You would think this company could pay for a laughing stock.
But for ground travel, it's pretty cheap. 3 or 4 day, UPS or something.
See, do I want to tickle this girl? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do it without my laughing stock.
Well, we could improvise one of those chairs, Howard.
Yeah. But I just wanted to do it with the chair. Meanwhile, we were supposed to this week pick a new Miss Howard Stern 1995.
What happened?
I don't know. We don't seem to be coordinating that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It seems like a big job.
Maybe we'll have to wait until after the New Year.
Yeah.
We got to get a new one.
Yeah, we don't have to do it for New Year's. We can.
That's true. That's true. Boy, am I glad we're not working New Year's Eve this year. Every New Year's that we work, we usually end up then taking 2 years off.
Yeah. We remember. It takes us 2 years to forget.
Hello, this is me. I'm not in. Leave a message after the beep. I'll call you when I get back.
Hi, Bobby? This is Howard Stern calling with Fa Foley.
Hi. Fa Flunky.
We saw the pictures of your girlfriend, and yeah, we'll do you a favor and tickle her.
Why is that doing him a favor?
These pictures are evil looking, especially this one.
Which one?
Like, he's all over her. She's, like, so happy, and he's, like, so into it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, hey, bring your girlfriend down.
Pictures.
Hey, call Gary at the station. He'll leave you a special number on the machine, and you call him. And hey, Gary, you go. Gary will call you back.
He's going to leave a number on your machine.
Yeah, and then you can bring your girlfriend down, and you can sit in the green room while I tickle her in here.
Hi, I got a Wolf.
Okay, thanks. Fa Foley.
Papa Bohai.
Almost looks like they have a laughing stock at home.
Yeah, well, he's got her tied up on the bed pretty good.
Yeah. Well, she's not bad looking. What are you doing?
No, it's not that she's bad looking, but don't forget, I'm so good looking that I'm used to different caliber woman.
She's good enough to tickle.
Yeah. Look at the fanny hanging out of the short shorts.
Well, I saw it laying on the bed.
Yeah, the fanny's laying on the bed. I don't think it's attached. You're on the air.
Hi, I just want to know, did you see Animaniacs yesterday? You and Robin were on it.
Yeah, I heard that, but I didn't see it.
What is Animaniacs?
It's a TV cartoon.
Yeah, it was really pretty funny.
Aren't you a little old to be watching that?
Well, I watch it with my daughter in the afternoon. I listen to you in the morning, and, so I'm kind of demented. What can I say?
It seems to be the new thing, putting us in cartoons.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter whether they're animated or strips in the newspaper.
Right.
It was pretty long, too. It was funny. I mean, I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Well, it was on Fox 5 at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, okay.
So,
thanks.
bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Los Angeles, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard?
Yeah.
I saw your friends Wacko, Jacko, and Dot Warner on television yesterday.
I don't know who that is.
They're part of Spielberg's Animaniacs.
What is it? What is this, a conspiracy against me for bad phone callers? With Animaniacs? Who cares? It's just somebody trying to rip off my good name and get some viewers for some crummy show. That's all that is. That's so they, on a regular show, on a TV show, if they use you in it, they got to pay you. On cartoons, they just draw you in, and rip you off. Bastards. Do me a favor, don't put me in any cartoon. I'm not looking for it.
Do what now?
You're on the air in Vegas.
Yeah. Howard, how
do
are
I
you?
know this is going to be a bad phone call?
No, it's not. I swear to God.
You haven't been drinking?
Yeah, well, come on.
No, I have not.
High roller.
What have you been doing? What have you been doing? Smoking some doobies?
No, sir.
Or did you take some mushrooms with doobies?
None of that. I just been up, I don't know, probably about...
All right, what do you got on your mind? Who cares?
First of all, I want to congratulate you on writing a fantastic book, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
He has nothing to say. He's a liar. Philadelphia, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I'm really upset with you.
He didn't enjoy my book. No, he said he was going to make a great phone call, and then he didn't.
Oh, I'm serious. I'm really upset, man. I hate the way you use the derogatory remarks. Last week it was factory workers. Today it was a janitor. Where do you
get a life. Don't be such a dick.
Where do you get off? Where do you get off making such condescending remarks? These are
because it's all I do for a living. I make condescending remarks.
I know. I realize that. But you got to. Do you know that?
Are you brain dead?
No. Do you understand that a large percentage of your listeners?
Yeah. So turn off the radio. I invite all janitors to turn off the radio. How's that?
They hold positions such as these. They're working America.
Yeah. So what do you want me to do about it?
I'm not saying for you to do anything about it, but I want you to treat them with respect, like you would a lot.
Like I treat anybody with respect, right?
Treat them with respect.
Yeah,
like
I'll treat them with respect. I won't treat anybody else with respect. You know what? Every time I get a call from someone who's offended by my remarks, I'll treat that particular group with respect, and then I'll have a great show.
No.
You're a nitwit.
No, I'm saying to treat every...
Oh, shut up. What is this? What do you think I'm running here? A democracy? Who cares what you think? What a freak. What a freak.
I'm sure he was a lawyer calling in for the janitors and corrections officers.
He was busy cleaning a toilet. Hey, Buffalo, you're on the air.
Yo. Howard.
Why don't you go listen to your radio, okay?
Where's Howard?
Yeah. Go listen to the radio. Cleveland, you're on the air.
Hey.
Don't call me on a car phone.
Is there any caller who will be acceptable?
Yeah, somebody who's normal, like me. You're on the air.
Hello?
Lower your radio. Bastard.
Do you understand the...
Hello?
This is laughable.
This is laughable. I have to start screening the phone calls.
Hello or something. What are you doing?
Come on, stop with the phony voices. I hate that.
Okay.
Talk in a normal tone. Come on. Let's have a conversation. Don't kill me like this. You're killing me.
Don't do a good Spanish accent.
Yeah. Hello.
Topo Gigio.
Myrtle Beach, you're on the air. We were #1 in a week. Myrtle Beach.
Hello.
Here we go. Good morning.
How you doing, Howard? What's up with on the E show? They took you off at 8 o'clock and they put on that Lumpy Show Hotel.
Yeah, think about it.
What's going on with that?
They revamped the schedule. I didn't like that 8 o'clock time slot.
You're just going to be on at 11 o'clock.
Well, I think, I don't know what it is. I think we're on 11 or 11:30 also. I don't know what it is.
You haven't checked to see what time we're on?
He decides what time we're on. I have no control.
You could know.
I'm too busy. I'm too busy on my computer contacting people.
Yeah, well, you're on at 11 o'clock down here and all, and that's almost too late.
Scott, why don't you explain what's going on?
All right.
This is Scott
I
Einziger.
did tune in the other day, and I saw James Brolin. I thought, when did we have James Brolin on the show?
Oh, that was me.
So the 8 o'clock was canceled.
Right. Don't say canceled. It makes it sound like we were canceled. We're the hottest thing on the network.
I take that back.
Who is the #1? First of all, let's slow down, moron. Who is #1 on the E network?
We are.
Right. Hey, don't say canceled. Okay. Then some report goes, Howard Stern was canceled. Tell them what we're doing instead.
You're some PR.
Oh, is he? Yeah. He's a Puerto Rican.
So the new show still premieres at 11.
Right.
Okay. Then at 11:30, we're going to run an encore presentation, which would be classic shows that we love.
Right. And whose idea was to do
Yours.
it? Right. Don't make it sound like somehow I was removed.
And then
I requested the time change.
I see.
I thought, yes.
When are you coming to Myrtle Beach?
Why don't you ask me why I requested the time change?
Okay, why did you request the time change?
My problem with the E network is I've never had a good lead-in. What happens when we go on is it's like a zero, and then all of a sudden we go on and we get a big rating for them. I said, now, I need a good lead-in, because if you have a good lead-in, you have even bigger ratings. I said, who would be a better lead-in than me?
Oh, so you're going to lead into yourself.
Right. Now I'm my lead-in. Because we noted that on every Saturday when they do the Power Hour, we get these huge ratings.
I see.
Because I'm, in essence, my lead-in. Thank you. I'm a programming genius.
By the way, I did see that finally the reenactment.
Yeah, isn't that a great show?
The guy on the bridge.
I have a tape of the midgets that we did. I haven't seen it yet, though.
Great.
Oh, that was a great show.
Yeah, the midget show.
They had some good-looking girls, 3 little guys.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe that?
No kidding.
You know, whenever you feel like you're some ugly guy and you can't get girls and you're down on your luck.
Watch that show.
Right. Watch our show with the 3 midgets.
Keep that on the shelf, just in case.
3 of the tiniest guys on the planet with full-size girlfriends and good-looking girlfriends. What is it, Fafa Foley?
You know, we have a caller online, but you know, the Mary Lou Henner show yesterday called Looking for Their Numbers. You know, they want. I think they want to do that show. Our show.
Screw them, Mary Lou Henner. Mary Lou Henner's been canceled.
What he said.
Who's on the phone?
The Mary Lou Henner show called Looking for the Midget's Numbers.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta understand Baba Booey speak.
Okay.
Everybody but you understood it, Robin.
No, I didn't understand a word you said.
Everybody but you understood.
Believe me, it took me a good 5 seconds to grasp what he was saying.
The tickling guy is on the phone.
Oh, he is?
He just called. He was in the shower.
Okay, hey, dude, I gotta go.
All right, have a good one, Howard.
Right.
Love you.
Hey, dude, we got your pictures.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
That's your girlfriend?
Well, she's a friend of mine. She's not my girlfriend.
I don't know. For a friend, she's in her bra and panties, and you're tickling her.
Yeah, well, we kind of worked that out.
You have a tickling relationship.
Yeah, exactly, Robin.
Are you a tickle fetishist?
Yeah, you can call it that. I've been that for a while.
So what did you do? You said to her, hey, look, even though we're not lovers, all I want to do is get in your bra and panties and hog tie you and tickle you?
Absolutely.
And you don't do any more to her? You just tickle her and then she gets sexually aroused?
Well, I guess we both do, yeah. I mean, I definitely do. And she seemed to be into it, yeah.
And then you don't even complete the act. I mean, you just tickle and then you're done.
I suppose we could, but I just gotten to know her.
I see.
You know, I mean, she's new. I mean, I've done this with other girls, and
so what do you do? Like later in the night, you think about her, and then you finish yourself off?
Well, I can also go see other people too.
Oh.
You see what I mean? I just got to know her. We haven't.
But I mean, what's the fun of tickling someone if you can't? After she's all aroused from the tickling, like, do you say to her, "Hey, are you aroused?"
Oh, well, I did ask her, and she did say she was into it.
And she was ready to have sex.
She didn't say that. She didn't give me any inclination about that, but.
I don't know. Bra and panties, and you're tickling her, and she's all excited.
Well, it was
I don't know.
You know
These guys are weird. I'm telling you, because they would rather just tickle someone and leave than have sex.
That's not necessarily true all the time.
Really?
You know, I mean, it's got to be consensual, of course. But...
She looks better in some pictures.
That might be what she's wearing there.
Is that what it is?
It's not too flattering, I suppose.
All right.
Her ass looks like it's in a coma.
Because in one picture she looks, in one picture she looks like a model, and in the other two pictures she looks like she might be disabled or something.
I can't remember exactly what pictures I sent you because we took a lot of them.
Right.
I can understand where you're coming from.
Let me get this straight. You're
Who's
into
taking the pictures, by the way?
A friend of mine, Jim. He's also into it.
I see.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that.
The
there was a guy.
photographer.
I didn't even think of it that there was a guy taking the pictures.
Well, yeah, I don't suppose you have to be into it to take the pictures, but he is. So.
And what are you saying? She'll come down here and let me do stuff to her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
I spoke with her at length about it.
What's she gonna wear?
I said, "What the heck? We'll write Howard a letter and give him a call."
What's she gonna wear?
Anything you want. Mini skirt.
Mini skirt.
Mini skirt.
Was she get into bra and panties again?
I wouldn't see any reason why not. She's a fun girl. She's a friendly girl.
How do you come across these girls?
Yeah, how do you get these girls? I see you in the picture. You're not all that handsome.
Thank you, Howard.
Well, no offense. I'm not either, you know.
It's not easy, to be honest with you, but, you know, it takes a lot of cajoling and you know, letting them know that, you know, that you're serious. You know, it takes a while. Believe me, it's not easy. It's not you just meet them and you do it.
Yeah, I hear you.
There's a lot of phone calls and a lot of meetings and maybe
And
a couple
how many
dinners.
times have you gotten together with this girl just to tickle her?
Well, like I said, she's that was the first time, and I just got to know her. The other girls, you know, you can do it, you know, 4, 5, 6 times. You know, and sometimes, you know, the novelty kind of wears off, and you don't even want to do it with them anymore.
How long is the session?
I don't know, an hour, 2 hours.
Wow. And they can take all that tickling for 2 hours?
Well, it's not straight. You know, you stop, you have a beer with them, you know.
But aren't they hogtied?
Well, you know, you put them in different positions. If you notice, there's different positions.
Yeah, like how do they drink the beer while they're all hogtied up?
No, I mean, you know, we have time, and then we'll have a beer with them and hang out with them for a while. Then we'll do it again.
What is this weird?
You know,
you always with this other guy?
Well, somebody's got to take the pictures, yeah.
There's always pictures with
And you got to have pictures because the girls then go for it if they think there's just like a photo session.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely, and I didn't want to like give them any false pretense of saying, "Hey, we're going to be on the Howard Stern show." I don't want to do that.
Right.
Let me ask you something. Now, the guy who takes the pictures, does he tickle too?
He wants to, yeah, but unfortunately, I don't know how to work his equipment, so.
Oh, I see. So
he's got some of the.
You couldn't stand there and fake working the equipment while he gets to tickle a little bit?
Yeah, I can do that. We haven't done that, but that's a good idea. Thanks, Howard.
What am I, the most inventive guy in the world?
You are inventive.
You can never pick up the camera.
All right, so let me get this straight. You're saying you can bring me that girl in the picture, get her down here, I can tie her up, get her in her bra and panties, and tickle her for 2 hours?
Mm-hmm. Well, I might be able to bring, you know, maybe one or two more. I can't guarantee that. I have to talk to somebody.
Well, you're a real stud.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, here's a guy. I see him. He's chubby and everything, and he's got girls.
Does he belong to one of these tickle groups?
No, I would like to. A friend of mine has spoken to.
That's his dream.
He's working his way in.
Yeah, he's working his dream.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a dream. It's just a hobby. It's like collecting baseball cards.
Hey, so what do I do when I get these girls? Like, what's some cool stuff? Do you yell at them while you're tickling them?
No. You know, you can.
Do you have to ask them for information?
Well, you can tell them that they've been bad or they've been misbehaving.
Yeah, tell me what to do. You see, last time I did it, I was pretty good at it, but like,
yeah, I saw that.
Like, what do you say?
Well, you know, you can tell them that they've been bad or that they haven't been obeying you. And
now, pretend I'm a chick, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm all tied up. And now you need some sort of pretense for tickling her and saying, hey, you've been bad.
Well, the idea you came up with Pamela Anderson was a good one. That getting information out of her.
Right.
So you can pretend that she's a spy.
Right.
And you're trying to get information out of her. You can do things like that, yeah. I like that idea. It was very good. You are inventive.
You never did that before.
And then what do I tickle? The feet? Do I start at the feet?
You can start at the feet. You can start at the... That's more of a feeling out process. Whatever tickles the most.
Right.
You know, you save that for last.
Now, do you slowly start or do you start fast?
I start slow.
Can you punch them in the face?
That doesn't.
Well, you certainly have a good opportunity when they're all tied up. Yeah.
No, but you don't do that.
No, we don't. We're not into that.
How did you discover that you were into this?
It's a hard thing to say, Robin. I've been like this my whole life.
Let me get this straight now. So you're saying once I get this girl tied up, I should tickle her ribs? Like, what are other good spots to tickle?
Okay, her neck, behind her knees, in front of her knees.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Her underarms, sometimes on her back, sometimes even on their rear end, they're ticklish.
Really?
Yeah, some girls are...
Robin, come here for a second.
I'm not ticklish.
Robin.
Yes?
Robin and I got into this for like 5 minutes, and I had her tied up, and then she told me to crack her bones with pliers. She's wild. Yeah, she loves rough sex.
Well, Robin's not ticklish. I saw Andre do that to her.
You're saying to me that I should tickle her ass?
Some girls
with a feather?
Well, no,
do you
feather your
use
hand.
feathers and
Feathers no good on the ass, no.
And not on the ass.
What do? You just like squeeze it and stuff?
He's been poking darts at it.
The ass. Well, if you tie them hard tied.
What if you like take them and stab them with a pencil? In their buttocks.
I don't think that would work.
But do you use other appliances, shall we say?
Number 2 pencil.
Well, yeah.
You know what this is like? When I was a little kid, when we were like 7, yeah, it was like guys are real weird. Girls aren't like this at all. Guys are like scientists.
Mm-hmm.
All guys.
Very strange, very strange.
Guys are like little idiots.
But this sounds like to me what guys used to do because they didn't know how to have sex.
Yeah.
You know, there was no equipment for sex.
And some guys are suspended.
You poke and you pull and you're supposed to get over that.
There's something real erotic about tying a woman up, but then you got to figure out something to do to her.
Yeah, and I'm not into hurting her or making her in pain, so I figure why not?
Well, you probably are. That's just against the law.
No, I'm not into that. I can guarantee you that. But I grew up in a family of 5 sisters, and their girlfriends are always around, so I was like the... You know,
all right, let's get this straight. Never mind. I don't want to hear your life story.
Well,
all I want is the girls.
Who's your first tickle?
You got it.
His mom. Ever pour stuff on these girls?
What, like syrup and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done that.
And what do you do with the syrup once you pour it on?
You can lick it off her feet, or you can lick it off her stomach, which is really ticklish. Some girls are very ticklish on their belly button.
I'm not doing that. I'm not licking anybody.
Well, you don't have to.
I like this we. It's always him and this guy.
Yeah, that's kind of gay.
To me.
It's kind of a gay thing.
Well, that's
licking some stuff on this.
That's only for the.
You ever pour honey on that guy who takes the pictures?
He's gonna wind up like Bob Crane.
Yeah. Your head smashed open.
No, we're not gonna end up like Bob Crane.
Hey, how come you get a?
Taking pictures.
Oh, my head bashed in. Thanks.
Why can't I get the girl?
No, I never thought about that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch my back, right?
All right. How soon can you get me girls down here?
If I can work it out toward the end of the week, that'd be fine.
Super.
You need a Christmas present.
Yeah.
I need one too.
I haven't done it in a while. The first time I did it, I liked it.
Yeah, with Anna, I saw that. It was very good.
You think I could put hockey masks on these girls and stuff their mouths full of soap?
You have to ask them that, Howard.
I'm really into that.
You know, you should try it to Amy Lynn Baxter. I think a lot of people out there would really like that.
Yeah, well, I'm Amy Lynn Baxter.
Oh.
You know what? I'm putting together this tickling video.
Yes, I've heard about that.
You really are?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm putting together Howard Stern's tickle fetish video.
If you need a consultant, I'm available.
Where it's going to be like a game show. It's going to be, the girls are given information.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't reveal it.
And 3 celebrity girls can't reveal it. And then I have to tickle the info out of them.
They're going to be
and
celebrities.
whoever takes the longest wins?
That's right.
I like that idea, Howard.
And they win big prizes, like refrigerators, and like it'll be like Pamela Anderson, Amy Lynn, and probably Phoebe Cates.
Oh, Howard. All right.
Phoebe Cates?
Yeah, who's that?
How are you going to get her to do it?
Yeah, that might be tough.
No, I probably could get her.
Really?
Terry Hatcher.
Yeah, I might get Terry Hatcher from Superman.
That'd be very nice.
Yeah, and all they got to wear is their panties and bra while I tickle them.
You're not challenging
As her ass isn't hanging out. I would definitely buy that, Howard. I think a lot of people would.
Think Kathy Lee Gifford would do it?
I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Katie Couric.
Katie Couric.
Katie Couric.
Steve Pauly.
Yeah, Katie Couric tickle video.
Barbara Walters.
Big chipmunks.
Yeah, how about Barbara Walters? Get an old chick.
Yeah, here she's ticklish on her ass. And what was that?
Tickle me by my quack.
That's great.
All All right, dude. Let me put you on hold, and Gary will arrange for you to bring down the girls so I can have some fun down here.
Okay, Howard. Thanks a lot, guys.
I'm trying to pencil you in for Thursday or Friday.
It very well could happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Thanks.
Don't disappoint me.
I won't.
All right.
Bye.
Hey.
Isn't it amazing what's going on out there?
No, it's more amazing what's going on in here.
No. Tickling. This guy's got girls he just meets to tickle.
You know, and I'm not having any fun. and he's nobody.
I never heard that before.
What, the tickle thing?
Did you hear that before?
No, but I've been...
Even as a scam.
Although I think like as early as back at NBC, I started getting some tickle fetish information from various listeners.
Well, what do you think? Would your go for you just going someplace and tickling girls?
We're going to find out, aren't we?
Doing it on the radio is one thing. I was just wondering.
Oh, no.
Oh, that wouldn't be possible.
Honey, I still love you and everything, but what I like to do, because of my fantasy, I'm going to go over and get these hot young girls, and they'll be naked while I tickle them tied up. Nah, I don't think so. I don't see myself explaining that all too clearly.
Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah. My wife doesn't let me leave the house.
How are you going to get to tickle some girls?
I'm not allowed to go to a concert by myself.
What happened with Nine Inch Nails?
We didn't go. We're going to go when they're at the Nassau Coliseum.
Okay.
I didn't feel like going into the city.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
The sounds that come out of Jackie, we could do a whole show. One day I'm going to do a whole show. When we get near the end of the contract, I'm just going to do a whole show of sounds. You're not going to hear me. You're just going to hear Jackie sounds. Laughs and sneezes.
Grunts and chortles.
Various attention-getting devices that Jackie uses for the show.
Well, he's been doing something for the last couple of days that I had forgotten about. It's his underlying laugh, his background laugh. That's, well, whatever you're saying.
Yeah, right. The Jackie approval laugh.
And he moves away from the microphone and goes,
yeah. Do it, Billy. Jackie was gone for 2 days. It was like, oh my God, I can talk. Silence. A blank canvas.
Not this primer we get.
Yeah. This. What's Geraldo now, an art dealer?
What are you talking about?
He sent me some artwork from Cheech and Chong's wives.
Is that who that is? I didn't understand how he was associated. You'd think he'd be busy.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty busy guy. He's got like 12. It's real weird. He sent me this thing where he is holding an art showing for Cheech and Chong's wife.
Now, what does that mean? Does he rent out the gallery?
I don't know, but evidently he bought a whole bunch. He's real good friends with Cheech. That's his big celebrity friend, Cheech.
Cheech Marin?
Yeah, Cheech Marin. And then, actually, Cheech's wife looks like she's pretty good. I actually like some of these pictures, but you never know if something's worth something because it's Cheech's wife. You go, oh, I don't know if this is worth it.
Is that just because it's Cheech's wife?
Yeah.
Those are all over Geraldo's office. And when I say his office, I don't mean his private office. When you go to Geraldo's offices, there's one on about every 10 feet on the wall.
What do you mean Geraldo's offices? Where are those?
You know, where he does his show over on 57th Street.
Oh, that's his office? And what does he do? He hangs artwork in the office?
Those are all over the place. He's got to have 10 of them. And I heard they're very expensive.
Corporate artwork.
Mm.
Yeah, I heard they're very expensive and that, he paid full price for them.
They're pretty cool. But, you look at it and you go, well, it's Cheech's wife. I mean...
Yeah. I mean, was she an artist before?
Yeah, like if she were dead, it would look like it would be more valuable.
Right.
But the point is, I mean, did they start selling after she married Cheech or before?
I don't know. Yeah, that would be a good indication if they were worth anything.
Yeah.
If she was selling a couple of paintings before banking on her becoming successful, he's got to have some money put away.
Well, it would be, what's her name, Patty
Hyde?
It would be different if she were like Patty Cheech Hyde.
Right.
Yeah,
Cheech Hyde. These pictures are pretty good if you're stoned.
They're pretty cool.
Is that kind of modern art really not about anything?
Yeah, it's got a bunch of squiggly lines and stuff, but it looks kind of cool. But you can't tell, is it a painting or a picture? Like a photograph?
They're paintings, and they're pretty nice in their original form because they're really big and they're oils.
Oh, so you get an original for about how much?
Oh, God, I wish I could remember what I heard they went for, but they're not,
Are they more than $50? Because then I'm not buying. I'll take one for $50. I can't get into, paying a lot of money for a picture. Because I don't know anything about that. I look at it, I go, I don't know.
Seems nice to me.
Cheech's wife.
Don't you feel like after you walk out, they're all snickering at you?
Yeah.
Sucker.
I went to an art gallery with my wife. We had this, we were like fixing up our house. And we were going to buy some artwork and stuff. I turned her off to that idea real quick. We go into this place, and they have places like this in Manhattan. They're these huge, like, loft places.
Yeah.
They're like in apartment buildings. And you go in, and they have, like, a table and one statue.
Right.
That's the whole apartment. And you go in, and you go, well, how much is the statue? Now, the statue's the size of, like, a...
It doesn't go by size.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Because I see this, and then I see on the windowsill a little tiny statue. I said, well, maybe I'm not going to get started with that thing on the table. So I see the little tiny statue. It must have been the size of a coffee cup. And I go, well, what's this? They go, let me look that up for you. Now, mind you, there are 2 items in the whole room, and you got to look it up. Yeah. So now you know you're in trouble. And you don't even know. It might have been a piece of garbage that her kid made.
But they're sizing you up, see?
Right.
That's what they are doing when they say, let me look it up.
Do you think they turned to a notebook and it just said big one, small one?
No.
The prices
No, I don't know what they had. But she was looking through catalogs. It was like 10 minutes she's gone. And she comes back in and she goes, that would be $22,000. And I just said, okay. I said, that's interesting. Let me think about it. Do you have a brochure on it? and I left. 22,000. My kids would take that and lose it in a week. My cat would eat it. I don't know. So
you should only buy it if you really like it. If it says something to you.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like this Geraldo's artwork here, but I don't know. It's like, who cares? I don't like to look at pictures.
Then they're not for you.
Yeah. I think she sized me up anyway when I went, they see me and it's like, well, the statue's probably $500 and she, that's the regular price and then the Stern price is $22,000.
Yeah. I told you about the time I walked into that gallery and I saw the original Leroy Neiman and I asked what it cost and he said $750,000. I was like, yeah, right.
Okay, yeah, sure. Right. And that can't be right.
Please.
Yeah, $750,000. To who?
Can he make it a little smaller?
Yeah. And maybe he could use less colors.
Every birthday, put on another 0.
Right. In that case, my portrait that he did of me is worth $15 billion.
That's right.
I'm a billionaire.
You should be very happy.
Right.
You're a billionaire.
Now I'm a billionaire.
In your Leroy Neiman Holdings alone.
Yeah. All right, we got a whole bunch of stuff we could do. I got a letter from that guy from Studs. He was thanking us for...
Mark something?
His name is...
Carlo.
Yeah, Mark DiCarlo.
Yeah.
The guy, that comedian who used to host Studs, and he was thanking me for sticking up for him when it came to that Kathy Lee Gifford story that Robin did the other day. Kathy Lee Gifford, of course, said that she basically threatened to leave the Regis and Kathy Lee show if they booked Mark DiCarlo.
Yeah.
Because Studs was ruining America because it showed people dating frivolously.
It was promoting promiscuous sex at a time when AIDS was running out of control.
Yeah. So in other words, people can't talk about their dates because Kathy Lee's worried that we're not smart enough to know that you're supposed to wear a condom.
Yeah. Again, Mark DiCarlo was making all those people bang like maniacs.
Yeah, right. So anyway, Mark DiCarlo says, the last few days I've listened gleefully as Howard Stern ruthlessly, he wrote this actually to Ken, who's our program director at the Los Angeles station.
Okay.
The last few days I've listened gleefully as Howard Stern ruthlessly skewered Kathy Lee Gifford on the air. He even defended me Friday when they were talking about how Kathy Lee was, again, trashing me on the show. I used to host Studs on NBC's Dateline. I used to host Studs. Oh, on the show I used to host Studs on NBC's Dateline. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get it. Do you guys get it? You following? Or am I reading badly?
You should do it one more time.
Okay. All right. All right. What he's saying is, thanks for defending me because I used to host Studs. And Kathy Lee was on Dateline bad-mouthing me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Listen, the guy's no writer. He's a comedian. She said that she almost quit over my booking during Christmas week. When she didn't follow through on her shrill threat, I felt like I let America down. Sorry. Yeah,
That's right. We could have been rid of her.
Yeah. Too bad they didn't book him. I'd like to pass on my thanks to Howard for sticking up for me against that over-tightened, hypocritical Pollyanna. But I don't have his hotline. If you would please forward this fax to his show, I would also welcome the opportunity to join in Howard's reign of terror against her on the air, so I've included my phone number above. Like Hitler in 39, she needs to be stopped before she kills again. I find it at best self-serving to hear pleas of chastity and monogamy from a woman who allegedly was sleeping with Mr. Gifford long before he actually dumped his disabled, I think, ex-wife. I don't know. I think he's dreaming.
He's a little angry.
Yeah. Kathy Lee swears she didn't date Giff
They were just friends.
Yeah.
But hey, Giff was with the old gal. Kathy's his friend.
Yeah.
And they're hanging out together.
Yeah, how come I don't have any friends?
You know, the missus is sitting at home.
So Mark DiCarlo says, I may be no prince, but I've never slept with a married woman. Who cares? And our show, despite her uninformed opinions, never required, encouraged, or celebrated tawdry sex. Studs was from day one a joke. The public got it. How come Kathy Lee can't?
Yeah, there's no sense of humor.
He's right. Who is she? Who is she? And he says, besides, there are plenty of shows on the air more degrading and sexist than Studs.
She has those soap stars on all the time.
Yeah, but those shows are sitcoms with big stars that Kathy Lee needs to fuel her ratings so that she can keep making commercials and public appearances and albums. So she never actually blasts anyone above her on the TV media food chain, just us pilot fish. And he's right.
He's pointed out a very interesting thing there.
How can you be on the Regis and Kathy Lee show interviewing the cast of Melrose Place, which is all about having sex?
Or those daytime soap operas where they have bed scene after bed scene and they're hopping from one marriage to the next.
Yeah, so why can she do that, but she can't talk to the host of Studs?
Yeah.
She is such a friggin' hypocrite. She's such a filthy hypocrite, man. What is that? So I'm going to quit if you have Mark DiCarlo on.
Mm-hmm.
Like poor Mark DiCarlo.
He's just trying to make a living.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Did you see, I saw something on Extra last night that she's all upset. She's got that Christmas special coming up, the Kathy Lee Epstein Christmas special.
Yeah, Kathy Lee Epstein Christmas special. Kathy Lee Jew Christmas special.
A Jew for Christmas.
Yeah.
And she wanted to sing some stupid Christmas song while flashing pictures of homeless people.
Oh.
And whatever network said, no, that was just too depressing. And they wouldn't let her do it.
Oh, I like how the world won't let her do anything.
Yeah, she's such a rebel.
Yeah.
You know, she's trying to...
change television.
That's right. And she's always being stopped. She's a revolutionary. She's out there on the edge, and people are always holding her back.
My idea was to show black people while I sing.
Yes, beautiful.
Beautiful black faces.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Another Jew who wants to pass off as a Christian.
But she fought them, Howard, when it came to that reigning Miss America who is deaf signing a
Wait a second.
Oh, no, dancing to a Christmas song.
What is it? The network didn't want Miss America dancing to the Christmas
According
song.
to Kathy Lee, yeah.
She is so full of crap. Somebody just talk to her. I hate her. I can't stand her.
Do you know how self-serving that is? Since she is the co-host of the Miss America pageant, she has pushed this girl out there in front of everybody. She's got her signing at the Super Bowl. She's dancing on her special.
Yeah. I like also how, you know, the world is out against Kathy Lee Gifford. And look at these things that, like the network. Like a network would be against showing pictures of homeless people while she sings Christmas songs. The network's that involved in her special.
It's so tough.
Gary, go out and buy me a picture of her so I can spit on it.
You can't get to do everything you want to do, Howard.
You know, there's so much I want to do in my lifetime.
But, you know, the people aren't ready for it.
The Cody house.
They just aren't ready.
that little child. Somebody wrote me a letter saying how obnoxious I was to make fun of Kathy Lee Gifford's kid, and because I was praying on the air that they grow up to be gay.
Or have some other terrible thing happen to them.
Right. What did I say on the air? Let's see, this person says it. Howard, I'm a big fan since the NBC days. I've heard your continued bashing of Kathy Lee and Cody. Funny to a point. An innocent child whose only fault is to have a mother you don't like. Now, I didn't say anything bad about the kid. I just said, I hope that since she's such a great mom of the year, that the kid grows up to be a mass-murdering homosexual. Because, you know, she's so religious, and she's such a goody two-shoes that she's telling the world how great her kid is. And she reminds me of all the phony moms I knew growing up who were into lip service. They didn't really give a hoot about their kids except to say every minute that they love them.
And the kid was there to make them look better.
Yeah. And then...
See My Perfect Child?
And I got to tell you, in 100% of the cases, as far as I know, I've done follow-up research.
Yes.
Every one of these kids turned out to be a disappointment. I'm telling you, I had a friend whose mom used to sing to us in our carpool, telling us how much she loved her son. She would do that. She would go, I love my Bobby oh so very much.
Was he cringing on the back?
No, he liked it, because a lot of the kids, you know, were kind of cruel and stuff, so she was like trying to get them to like her Bobby.
I see.
So they would be, I love my Bobby oh so very much. He's the best little boy of the bunch. And we're like, you know, oh, man.
Did you beat him immediately?
Yeah, he got beat up a lot. I think in 10th grade he threw himself in front of a bus. I always say that if there's any justice, Bobby will grow up to skin women alive. You know, based on that mother's song.
Yes.
Grow up and kill you.
Bobby actually grew up okay, but, you know, I mean, I don't really know how Bobby grew up. I'm not
You
in touch
haven't
with him.
read about him yet.
No, I haven't read about him in the paper, but it's just that, like, all these moms were there, you know, and that's what Kathy Lee reminds me of. You know, Cody doesn't really get to watch much regular television. I have him watching Bible tapes, which are much better and more fascinating.
You know, there really isn't anything on television.
I just hope that Cody, not because I hate Cody, I don't hate Cody, I just hope that he grows up to be like a mail bomber. You know what I mean? Like he sends bombs through the mail. You know?
He's going to exile everybody else to hell because
Right.
he started out wrong.
So this woman says, just because Kathy Lee is a woman you don't like, I don't agree that her son should grow up to be a homo.
She acts like something's wrong with that.
She goes, it's not right. And why stop there? Why not pray for him to get AIDS? Why don't we make him marry your daughter and maybe rape your other daughters, you piece of dreck? Leave the innocent alone. Stop it. The kid's a child. Stop that half Italian crap. You're a Jew.
Why she's angry?
She's angry. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being half Italian. Putting that part of me down. She's a pisser. Hey, I don't care. I hope he grows up to be a child molesting homosexual, and Kathy Lee has to go every day down to the prison and visit him.
I'm standing by Cody.
I can't believe this happened. We watched Bible tapes. I love him.
If he has to, he should pay.
Yeah.
If he's done this, he should pay.
Yeah, right. I hope he like goes to bars, lures black boys to his house and drills holes in their head.
Cody Dahmer.
Cody Dahmer. I hope he adopts the Cody Dahmer name. Just to teach her a lesson. Because, you know what? As big a dick as she thinks I am, I bet you my kids turn out better than hers.
Well, I think this is a really silly competition.
I'm waiting to see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I mean, suppose just on...
Nah, I'm telling you. I just know it.
The rare occurrence, Cody invents a cure.
No, he's not gonna. When your mother worships your every bowel movement, you don't end up doing anything great in life. Trust me on that.
What are you telling me? Einstein's mother didn't like him at all?
No, hated him. Mom, you've discovered my secret. I'm cooking the neighbors in a fine stew with a Chianti.
Have they had any animal mutilations
Yeah.
in Connecticut?
I hope we start hearing reports that the dead goats found on the Gifford property from Cody, you know, running around and burying animals.
We just had a little problem. We had to send him away to a school.
Yeah, doctor, I don't understand why Cody keeps killing frogs and rocks.
Damien Gifford.
Yeah, Damien. Be cool. I like to see that kind of stuff go on.
Oh, well.
If somebody's kid's going to turn out screwy, let it be hers.
I hope no kids turn out screwy.
And let the daughter live the rest of her life in her mom's house, you know, like never capable of leaving.
Mother?
Hope she grows up to be an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Ma.
Yeah, and has to get cut out of the will because she won't be able to handle the money.
So busy doing Christmas specials and TV appearances and charities. And what about me? Damn you!
In the morning, in the evening, I get drunk.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you know, she's Mom of the Year. She's picking up the awards. My Cody's wonderful. My Cody's duty is so very sweet. I carry it in a tissue in my purse.
That's a trinket on my necklace.
I wear it on the Regis show. His every duty.
It's a charm on my bracelet.
His every turd is so special.
I'm giving them his gift.
I saw a really funny Beavis and Butthead.
What?
They were watching a video of the California raisins.
Yeah.
And Beavis says, no, Butthead says, hey, Beavis. He says, what are those? What are they? Turds? Singing turds? So he goes, yeah, turds. So he goes, yeah, those look like singing turds. I think they're supposed to be raisins or something. No, they're turds. Then all of a sudden they had some other weird animated figures come on and they go,
Hey, yeah, that's pretty funny, but the turds are funnier.
They do look like that. Let's take a break.
All right. I think we need one.
Yeah.
Calm down.
We'll be back right after this. All right.
Once again, Howard Stern. Douche. Douche.
It's hard to be a dad when you're a professional douche for a living.
Do you ever get into those situations where you have to be like Ward Cleaver?
Yeah, yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, without going into too much detail,
I don't want you to.
One of my daughters had a friend over, and they were. I caught her making phone calls to dial a mattress, and
are you kidding?
No, but I had to really be,
you
angry.
had to go in there and
I had to put a stop to it. Yeah, I had to be stern and.
How do you do that?
You have to because other
phone calls for a living.
I know we do phone calls for a living, but I just had to what you say, not in my house. I did a whole lecture.
Tell me what you said.
I said, look,
Did you sit them down?
First of all, I said, I don't know if you realize it, but that's a very good customer of Daddy's. And, that's...
You don't get angry?
No, I never yell at the kids.
All right.
I never yell at them because I always hated to be yelled at, and it was demoralizing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I make a point of not yelling because my old man used to yell at me. My mother used to hit me with a stick, so I just, I don't want to deal with... I don't want to be like them. My parents were like really crummy parents. When a kid, there was not a lot of fun going on in my house. Even when we were supposedly having fun on Sundays, because Sunday was fun day, and we got to go to either Dad's recording studio, going to the city, there was a lot of yelling and screaming. That's why I like to stay home. I know it. I figured it all out.
There's no fun outside.
There's no fun. There's no fun when someone says, "Let's go have some fun."
If you're leaving home, it doesn't mean fun.
Shut up, sit down, move on. When your old man is screaming at the top of his lungs.
Did he start screaming in the car as you were on your way somewhere?
I always did the wrong thing. I would sometimes stand, when I was real little, like I was 4 or 5 years old, I would stand up in the back of the car, my father would go, he'd just be out of his mind. And he'd get all contorted and red and blotchy and screaming, and I don't want to cause anybody that much pain, and...
So you go in and you tell her and the little girlfriend to sit down?
No, not in front of the friend. And I never would embarrass my kids in front of their friends.
Okay.
I just said, hey, look, you got to mellow out with Dad. You got to mellow out. And, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk this over. So here's the consequences of doing it. First of all, it is an offense to use the phone in a frivolous manner.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make what could be perceived as harassing calls and things like that. And, it's the wrong thing to do. People are tied up in business and they're trying to make a living, and you're clowning around and stuff. And my kid's a real good kid. She was like, okay.
So she's not going to go underground with her activities?
I hope not. Meanwhile,
like you would.
My whole book is about me making funny phone calls. That's why I won't let my kids read my book. Because if they ever read what a screw-up I was, it'll mess everything up. Because my kids are real good. Like, they're straight-A students. And I tell them I'm a straight-A student.
Oh, see,
yeah, that I do. I lie. Oh, I have to.
You can't lie.
I'm not going to jinx that.
They're going to find out.
No, they won't. Unless you tell them. Unless you burst my bubble. My Ward Cleaver bubble that I'm living in. Give me a break.
It's funny because I used to think that all the teachers had to be geniuses.
Yeah.
Because they were teachers.
Meanwhile, you didn't know that they were losers.
Yeah. You're just walking around going, God, they must be such geniuses.
No.
I'll never be that smart.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you were that smart.
10 minutes after I got there.
Actually, you never realized you were learning everything they knew.
And sometimes more.
I got to tell you something. Sometimes you wonder why you even bother getting an education. I walk around Manhattan, and it is filled with broken English. There's nobody on the street who speaks regular English, even makes an attempt at speaking in a proper way.
Well, it's funny that you should say that.
Hey, well, come on. Even you walk around, you don't feel like you're in America. Even the signs that people put up. Billy, you walk around, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's the lottery slogan here. Hey,
I saw that one. What is the lottery slogan?
Hey, you never know.
I see a guy, he's got a thing, he's selling lottery tickets. He rewrote he goes, hey, you don't know.
All you need is $1 and some sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, you know nothing.
And then all the pizza places, like 2-slice pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one can even write. No one even goes to someone for help and says, hey, could you write my sign for me? Because
you see them misspelled all the time.
Excuse me, have you seen any misspelled neon?
Oh, no.
I see that.
Misspelled neon.
That makes me crazy.
You know what I'm talking about? That tarot card place, and it's spelled T-Rot?
Torad.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah. Physics readings.
Yeah. Physics readings, and it's psychic. It's supposed to be psychic readings.
Somebody went to the
and they went and got a neon sign. So somebody made a neon sign and misspelled
nobody
it.
Caught it.
Yeah, nobody caught it.
Maker, not
no
the
one
person
caught.
Who bought it.
No one caught the problem on Tirot and physics.
Wait, I got one for you.
There's a laundromat in Port Washington with laundromat spelled wrong.
Yeah,
it's like.
What's going on?
There's a Chinese restaurant for years. They had a misspelled sign, and somebody finally called it to their attention. It was supposed to be the Szechuan Aroma.
Right.
And for years it said Szechuan Armoa.
Yeah.
Well, Gorilla has a great one. He's from Brooklyn, and he said some foreigners bought the Canarsie Deli and put up a sign, and it said the Canaries Deli.
Yeah, Canaries. The Canary Islands. I walked into a pizza place.
Mm-hmm.
This guy had a sign hanging, and it said, and pizza places aren't owned by Italians anymore. And it had a sign hanging up about he wanted to somehow convey that you should clean your own table.
Yeah.
And it was this big long cardboard sign that he had obviously written. It was like, "You clean table." And you don't know what the hell it is. It's in crayon. Despicable. Makes you sick to your stomach.
You're sounding like some of those old 40s movies, Howard.
Well, I'm old and I'm in my 40s. I read a sign the other day. Sorry, we're open. No idea what they're saying. All right, can I finish going through the mail?
Go ahead.
All right. Now, here's a guy who... I just have so many letters. You want me to just read a couple off? Because
go ahead.
Here's a guy who is who's happy. Oh, I see. He's upset about the Jeffrey Dahmer being killed.
Yeah.
He says, "Dear Howard," this is very racist, by the way, so turn off your radio if you're offended by this kind of stuff. I'm offended, but I have to read it. "Dear Howard, now that Jeffrey Dahmer is gone, killed by a nigger, why don't the white inmates do their duty and kill that nigger, Colin Ferguson? Those white people did not deserve to die at the hands of some smelly nigger. If Jeffrey Dahmer died from a broom handle, then Colin Ferguson should die from a toilet plunger that was just used to unclog some white guy's toilet." I think Frank Gifford wrote this. No, maybe not. "I am also pleased with the fact that," now this is hard to read because you can see it's almost faded completely.
Okay.
"I am also pleased with the fact that the nigger, Tupac Shakur, was shot by a fellow nigger. Maybe now he'll write a song about the niggers who shot him. Tupac should get it. Tupac should quit blaming Whitey for all his problems and face the truth about his ignorant, savage race. Thank God I live in an all-white neighborhood on Long Island, and I don't have to hear about some nigger stealing my wallet. Long Island might have lots of Jews, but I'd rather live with a bunch of cheap Jews than a bunch of marauding niggers. Yeah, he figured it out. He weighed it out. Yeah.
Cheap marauders.
Right.
I'll take the cheap guys.
Unbelievable. The only niggers I have to see cut my grass in front of my house.
And they leave before dark.
Just keep the niggers out of Long Island. Not like I have some control.
Yeah, would you please do that,
Yeah.
Howard?
Oh, I see. Just keep the niggers off the Long Island Railroad.
I see.
And let the white people live in peace. Sincerely, Steve and Edie Gourmet.
Oh!
No, of course not. I can't even read it. Actually, it's signed Al D'Amato, but I don't believe he really wrote this. I don't for a minute believe he wrote that.
You
No,
sure?
Of course not. The man is a saint. He represents all the people. What's the matter with you, Robin? There it is. It was very hard to read, but I thought I'd share that with you to show you how angry our society has become. I'm trying to make a message. Thank you. We have to take a break. We'll be back. I'll read through the rest of the mail. And also, Robin, Michael Lynn, his worst nightmare, we'll finally talk about today.
Oh, finally.
And if you want me to,
I had forgotten.
If you want me to, I can read some of the stuff from the Letterman article where he whines about how tough he has it.
I would like to hear how I should feel bad
for David
Letterman.
Okay, we'll do all that right after these words. I don't know what to do next. There's so many different things I need to talk about. There are phone calls to be taken. Let me just take a phone call. I'll work my way into the Letterman material. Because I think it's kind of funny, this whole image they're portraying of Dave now.
Poor Dave.
Poor Dave. The Dave we feel bad for. Hey, you're on the air.
Hey, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, by the way, I got to make some announcement. What did I have to make an announcement about? Can you turn off that annoying commercial in the background?
Sure, hold on.
Thank you. I don't know why he's hearing that in Los Angeles.
Oh, tape delay, man.
Oh.
Oh, I was just calling up to... Because...
Oh, here, the guy... Listen, I got to do this one more time.
Okay, sure.
There was a guy who met Stan Dworkin. Hey, Stan, call Gary and tell him where you met this guy. Stan...
You still don't have all the information.
No, Gary, would you get the information from Stan for me, please? Stan ran into a guy... I got to be kind of cryptic with this, but I need someone's help out there in the audience. Stan Dworkin, evidently, the guy who ran with me as lieutenant governor, he does, to make money, he does some kind of card show
Or is he collector of baseball cards?
I don't know what he does. He does something with baseball cards, something goofy. So a couple of weeks ago, he was at one of these baseball card shows or some show. I don't even know that's baseball cards.
I thought it was.
A guy came up to him and told him a story about his wife, not Stan's wife, his own wife, about who she worked for and all this stuff. And it sounded like a real interesting story that could really help me out. So, it must be something good that I need.
Mm-hmm.
So if that guy could get in touch with me and tell me the information, it would be great. What is it?
That's Stan.
Oh, that's Stan?
That's Stan right there.
Oh, we'll get the information ourselves then.
Yeah.
Shut up. You annoying.
Stan, I don't mean to be cryptic, but where did you meet this guy?
I met this guy at an auction at a hotel in, I guess it's in Fair Lawn, New Jersey.
Fair Lawn, New Jersey.
What kind of an auction?
It was a memorabilia auction.
Okay.
Yeah, Stan's up to some weird stuff.
Wasn't it baseball cards?
In a lot of ways, I'm glad Stan didn't become governor.
Yeah, but Stan doesn't collect this stuff for himself. He collects it so that he can get it and auction it off for charity.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he does it for.
That's a very strange
He buys it.
Strange way to make a living.
He buys the
I
memorabilia.
don't do it for a living, Howard. That's what I do for charity.
You're a real do-gooder, Stan.
I try sometimes.
I
Gary,
don't understand. What is he saying? He just goes out and does things, doesn't make any money?
Yeah, I know. Stan would have been a great governor.
That's what I do for charity. I do have a business where I earn a living, though.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying you go out and spend a lot of time and you don't make money?
So, Stan, you met that guy, but he never gave you a phone number or anything.
I never got a chance to get his name or a phone number, but he was very quick to volunteer that his wife...
Well, don't say what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is that guy...
No, Stan, you got to help me out.
Stick to memorabilia.
Stick to memorabilia. I'm not trying to bring up what the topic was on the air.
Okay.
What I'm just trying to say is that, Stan, where you met this guy...
Do you remember the name of the hotel?
Was a Ramada Inn.
All right, you met the guy at a Ramada Inn.
In Fair Lawn, New Jersey.
And he knew who you were, and he came up and he told you some information that could be useful to me.
Yes, he did.
About his wife.
That's right.
Right, okay, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
And if that guy could call us here at the station, it would be a big help to me, and I would be very, very grateful.
I hope he's in our listening area.
Extremely grateful. Where was the guy from, do you know? From Jersey?
He didn't say.
But he probably was from Jersey.
He probably was from Jersey.
Okay.
Thanks, Stan.
Sure thing, Howard.
Good man.
So long.
Stan the man. Yeah. Stan the man Dworkin, everybody.
Stan the memorabilia man.
Stan the charitable memorabilia man Dworkin. Can you imagine, like, having that kind of good heart where you actually, like, do stuff like that for charity?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I would just...
Like, we do stuff for charity, but it's usually stuff that doesn't take much effort.
Yeah, it doesn't take any effort on our part.
Like, how could you autograph this book?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like, what we do is we just, like... If people send me garbage in the mail all the time, so I take that garbage...
And send it to other people.
And I send it to people who request some garbage from the show, and then I'm like, I'm a great guy. Yeah, it's a wash. I basically just give my okay to take the garbage in my office and empty it out. Because it's really weird.
You would have thrown away anyway.
We have listeners who spend an inordinate amount of time on this stuff. They make all kinds of crafts and things like pictures of me. They paint it, or they send jackets with big pictures of me, and it's really tacky stuff. And they send it in, and what I do is we used to just throw it out. So one day I got this brainstorm because Gary kept getting letters from different charities saying, we need an item to auction off. Could Howard help us? Could Howard come down to the auction? So now we send them like these jackets, and they go wild.
Well, usually it's a couple of the big items that we got a lot of was a leather jacket with a giant airbrush photo of Howard on the back. Like, why would Howard wear that?
Yeah, right.
So Howard signs it, and suddenly...
Got that face already.
But just think, these people at the auction must think, boy, is this guy in love with himself? He has jackets of himself with airbrush.
Has his face on.
Yeah, right.
Wait, you got the saddest letter. I was going through your mail today.
Yeah.
Really the saddest letter ever.
Right.
The guy's daughter had a bone marrow transplant.
Right.
And he's really down on his luck. And he wanted to know if he could come up and get you to autograph a couple of books so he could sell them and have money to buy Christmas presents for his kids.
Oh.
You see, I'm not interested. That's too much effort.
Oh, that's a tugger. Oh.
I don't buy that one at all.
I don't know either, but just the whole
I'm not going to fall for that. You know what? Tough. Find another way to raise money.
Autograph hound.
Yeah. That's what he is. I don't believe that one. Because, if you need money, that's a pretty tough way to make it.
Maybe it's the only way he knows.
Yeah. What? Well, I can't hear you. You have to turn on your mic.
It's on.
Oh, well, then I have to turn your mic off. What?
Don't waste it on bone marrow, all your money.
What were we talking about?
That wasn't even funny what you just said. I'm turning your mic off.
But you've been getting a lot of requests for charity items, and some of them.
So just give them all the garbage in my office.
We ran out of garbage.
Did we really?
Oh, yeah.
Now we're down to
start sending us more garbage.
What's the last couple of things we sent out?
Well, actually, one of the things that we were going to send out, and you put the kibosh on, was I was going to have you autograph a gold record that John Tesh sent you.
Yeah.
Like we were down to that.
Gary comes into my office one day. He goes, you got another charity request. I go, well, just give him some of the garbage from the pile. So he says, boss, we're out of garbage. I said, how could that be? We get heaps of this crap. He goes, well, I got an idea. You know that gold record John Tesh sent you? I said, yeah. He says, why don't you autograph that? and we'll send that to I go, well, why don't we start autographing,
anything?
Anything.
Well, wait a second.
I mean, why not just autograph a piece of loose leaf?
It was a gold record that John Tesh sent to you, and lots of celebrities do give away their gold records or their awards.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, because
all right, so then do it.
I had an opportunity.
You didn't explain it like that.
I had an opportunity once to buy Hall & Oates' American Music Award was being auctioned off at a charity event. Yeah.
Really?
I was going to buy it. Just a goof.
Yeah, okay, so then give him John Tesh's album. Yeah, John Tesh sent me a gold album. Like, I believe that.
Yeah, he did it himself.
Yeah.
My company gave me a gold album.
How did he get a gold album?
His company.
Yeah.
I think that his entire promotions is spent on sending you 5 CDs and letting you play them on the air.
I know. Yeah, I guess I could sign that. Find whatever garbage you have, because we're getting all these charity requests.
But also, we get a lot of garbage that would be embarrassing to send out to charity.
Maybe we shouldn't be so embarrassed. Maybe we should just send it all up. Like, it's better than nothing.
Should I send out that construction paper and Scotch tape design of you spanking a woman?
Oh,
we get a lot of junk like that.
I like that. I don't want to give that away.
That's for the office.
I like that. I actually like that. There's some things I like.
Well, somebody sent you last week, you got some sort of a Japanese...
Hey, why don't you bring all the garbage in so we can show it on TV? Right. This is good. Gary will go get the garbage.
Oh, we've had some doozies. It's a shame we just thought of showing it.
Yeah.
Paper mache, everything.
Right.
Statue of David.
Oh, did we give that away?
Well, I keep trying. I have in my office, some guy sent me a statue of David. Like,
play ring toss with it.
Yeah. And every time anyone comes in, I say to him, would you like this? And no one will take it.
Trying to give it away for 8 years.
Yeah. I try to give it to Gilbert Godfrey. I figure he's a little pervert.
He needs a statue for his apartment.
Just like a nice chair.
And he wouldn't even take it. No, I never saw it. No one will take it.
It's heavy.
Yeah, you think they just take it to just go throw it out, get it out of the office. And it's real embarrassing because sometimes I have big meetings. Like I remember the first time I had John Avildsen up to my office, the Academy Award-winning director, and the guy walks in and there's this Michelangelo thing, with giant penis.
Because you're so used to it, you forget it's there.
Right, you forget it.
Yeah, it's like, and we don't realize it's the Addams Family. Here's stuff. Now, this thing we've had around for a long time. I've actually grown attached to it. Let me have that thing.
I call it the terrarium.
This guy made a terrarium with me and Robin holding up the globe. And look at that. Yeah, I'll show this on TV.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Yeah, I kind of like it, too, and I've never donated it to charity because I just think it's kind of cool.
Just the idea that it's under glass and all that.
Yeah, it's like 2 paper-mache heads of me and Robin. And Robin's a little bird on my finger.
Right.
Be careful, Robin's head's fallen off several times.
Has it really?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. A white, giant, pink breasts. And animals. I don't know. I like it.
Like the world we live in.
See, I wouldn't give this away.
Okay.
And this is the thing I like. It's made out of paper and Scotch tape. Me spanking a woman. And Gary keeps saying, do you want me to auction that off?
No. But that's become a part of the office now, too.
Yeah, I love this thing. This is better than Cheech and Chong's wife.
Yeah. You know what else was a part of the office that we just gave away?
Yeah.
Well, didn't give away, but you had me take down because it was a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
We had a clock of a woman, a naked woman, and her breast tick-tocked.
Yeah.
Right.
What happened to that?
You told me to take it down one day. Your kids were here.
Oh, that's what but you can put it back up.
I thought you didn't want it around.
I just didn't want my kids to see that I had a naked breast clock.
There you go.
I'm trying to portray myself differently at home.
Like, what do you do with that?
Now, this I think is pretty nice. This is a Howard doll.
Yeah, you're not going to give that away, are you?
I don't know. It's got big, heavy boots.
Hey, maybe that guy could make the mouth work, Howard.
You actually had that jacket at one time.
Yeah, right, Robin.
Malibu Howie.
Yeah. I wish my hair was this straight. Maybe you could give this away. I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you think of it? And look
I like that.
Look at the shoes. They weigh about 100 pounds.
Now, this, I don't even know what this is.
Oh, that's the thing I don't understand.
Now, this I would give away.
Yeah.
This is a wooden Howard Stern.
It looks like the top of a mop.
Yeah, with the top of the mop for hair and a big chin and...
It's like bad folk art.
Yeah.
With the glasses. I've hated that since it got here.
Wouldn't you be embarrassed?
Who have you heard from recently? No, I'm not embarrassed to give this.
You want me to get to my the 2 most recent requests?
Yeah, go get them. Let me see who we're going to give this to. Wait till they get this. And they always thank me, so,
Does that have any kind of a function or anything?
No, it's a hanging. It's a wall hanging.
Did they put one of those little things on the back so you can hang it?
Yeah, here it is. Look, on the back, it's got like a little thing so you can hang it.
Like, here, do you want You get a lot of paintings of you and celebrities. Like, what do you do with that?
Here's a bad painting of me and Sam Kinison.
The paintings always frighten me.
Yeah. So I would give this to some charity. Then I'll look like a good guy.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you really think it's fair to give that mop head of you to a group called Happiness is Camping?
Yeah. Who are they?
It's for children with cancer. I guess they take
sure.
Children with cancer go to.
This is very valuable. They can get a lot of money for this.
You touch that.
They can get a lot of money for this piece of wood. Or that doesn't look a thing like me.
And here's another one. This is from you're on some list now. I don't know what it is.
Give this to the kids with cancer.
Okay.
They should really be thanking me.
You're on some strange list now where.
Yeah.
People who aren't even we get requests from Oklahoma.
You know why? Because once we gave in to one of these charitable groups, now they all want stuff.
You out. They put you on a list.
Yeah.
This is from Metairie, Louisiana.
You know what? I get about 100 requests for me to draw a picture, a cartoon, and then sign it.
Yeah.
That's another big one.
In fact, at Christmas time, you have to draw. Last year, you had to draw a picture on a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. I felt real stupid.
Well, do you remember the one? I think Robin. I think you got involved in this where we were all given teddy bears and we had to decorate them.
Yes.
Here, give this picture of me and Sam Kinison away.
Should I give that to the St. Clement of Rome School in Louisiana?
Yeah, who are they?
They're a school.
Well, here, give them this. This is my contribution.
You will help.
Beautiful painting.
You will help give them money that will go towards completing the multi-purpose complex and educational facility.
I can see how they're going to describe that now. An unframed portrait.
Yeah. Of the late Sam Kinison with Howard Stern. It's like the worst thing ever.
Oil on something. What is that?
Yeah.
It looks like paint by the...
Oil on canvas.
Yes. Beautiful. Here, send that to them. Who are they? Nobody dying there. What is it?
It's the bone marrow guy, if you want to.
He's for real?
Is this the bone marrow guy?
Yeah, this is the bone marrow guy. I heard you read my letter.
Wait, what's your first name?
Bob.
That's him.
Is it him? Well, there's a lot of Bobs with kids with bone marrow problems. Yeah. Are you really for real that you actually going to raise money with my signed book?
Well, what I'd like to do is I have tons of your material, videotapes, posters, as I mentioned in the letter. I can't believe I'm talking to you. You're great, by the way. I've been a big fan of yours ever since you came to Philadelphia.
Right. All right, just get to you don't have to kiss my ass. Go ahead. What's the problem?
I was at the book signing in Philadelphia. I waited 12 hours in line.
All right. You don't have to do it. Just tell me what you want.
Well, I'd like to come up to New York if it's all right. I can come up any time. I don't want to take any of your airtime.
Yeah. What do you want?
I want you to sign a couple books for me and videotapes in the poster.
And then you're gonna sell them?
Well, I know somebody I can get the poster $1,500, and that would come in handy for my daughter.
How do I know you really have a daughter with bone cancer?
We may need some documentation.
Well, she doesn't have it now, thank God, because she's 1.5 years out of transplant.
Oh,
she had.
Please, come on.
What was she, leukemia?
She's fine.
Leukemia.
Yeah, she had leukemia.
And you're still trading off that?
Oh, come on, Howard. That's.
She's over the leukemia.
Please don't make fun of that.
I'm not making fun. She's over it.
I
know you've got insurance.
How devastating a medical
illness can be. Huh? Did you have insurance?
Yeah, I had some. Yeah,
some?
But it's an amazing thing, when you wake up every day and you see your kid and you just want to give him everything now.
Oh, I see. You want it for your kid.
Yeah, it's not
I thought you wanted to sell it so that you could.
Oh, I can see. I have all your Channel 9 shows, right, on tape. I have. No, I have.
All right. Deal with Gary on this. Deal with Gary. Hold on. Hold on.
Please.
No, hold on.
No, you're going to talk to Gary.
Oh,
you're going to talk to Gary. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, geez. Don't ever put any of that through.
And what are we going to do?
What do you mean? Do what?
You said deal with me, meaning what? Like deal with him?
I don't know. Just do something. Sign my name to this stuff.
Go ahead. I'll just mail it or return envelope.
No. Don't have anyone mail anything. We don't sign anything that's mailed.
Yeah. By the way, everybody out there who just puts their book in an envelope and mails it here.
Yeah. We don't. We just take them and we give them to charity.
Really?
That's right. Because we're not going to sit and mail them back.
I didn't know that. I mailed tons of books here.
Yeah. Yeah, anything comes in the mail, throw right in the garbage.
We do.
Yeah, because we don't have an office staff to handle that. What am I, Elizabeth Taylor? Friggin' staff answering my mail.
Yeah,
I want each fan to be satisfied.
You're Chin Sam to take care of all that.
Chin Sam. What?
No, it's being taken care of.
All right, good.
I was wondering, you get a lot of heads of you.
Oh, let me see. It's not being taken care of. No one's picking up.
There's an action figure, yes, of a fart.
Oh, yeah, this is like a rubber fart man. Yeah, auction this off. Actually, I like this.
I think that's cute. We've always had that, but that's fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell that.
What do you do with
this? This is stupid.
No, that you can give to charity.
But isn't it embarrassing?
No. I'm not embarrassed at all. Here.
A doll head.
Of me. Hey, Robin. All right, yeah, this you can. What charity do you have?
Tons. I'm sure I'll find one.
Give him that. Give him that rubber head. It's a baby doll's head with just wacky hair on it.
Yeah, no body, just
no
a head.
body. That head. Send it to him. See, that's a rare collector's item. Hey, just tell them it's a rare collector's item. They'll be satisfied. What are you going to do, all these charities?
We had a pair of boots in the back that somebody sent you that weren't even like, they were almost like women's boots,
right?
You know, with those chains on them and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we sent them to somebody.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did.
We
Yes,
did.
I remember that.
I signed them.
Howard Stern's boots.
Yeah, I signed them.
I remember Howard looked at me and said, would somebody really want this?
I don't care how bad the charity. All right, very good. That's how we handle charity. We clean out garbage. We clean the office.
Yeah.
So 7 minutes, you took care of your charity for the entire year.
Yeah, there it is.
Don't say you don't give.
All right. Hey, I'm as philanthropic as Kathy Lee. Let's take a break, and when we come back, if you want, I can do the Letterman stuff.
The girl,
thing you said?
The girl from yesterday just showed up.
Oh, she did just now?
Yep.
What time was she supposed to be here?
7:30.
Oh, for God's sake, send her home. Is she cute?
She's cute.
She is? All right, I'll
This
take
is
a
the
look.
girl who talked a lot?
This is you know, whenever we do this, you should just take a little clip from the girl so we can set it up. But this girl just talked nonstop.
The smart girl.
No, this isn't the smart girl.
Affected girl?
This is the affected girl. Remember the girl who said she was a model
No personality.
and had no personality?
Yes,
Is this the one that
hates everybody?
No, this is the girl who called yesterday, and she had her radio turned up.
Yeah,
and
she was like stupid.
From Pottstown, who
Right.
just moved from Seattle?
Yeah, right.
Oh, this isn't a model.
Oh, I thought she was.
You're getting her mixed up with the angry girl from the day
Yeah, you
before.
see, that's the problem. By the time they get down here, I don't remember them. All right, I'll take a look at her in a minute.
This is the girl who used to have sex a lot, but now she hasn't had any because the guys in her town, wherever that is, they're too stupid.
Yeah, but meanwile, she was stupid as them. And then also she had some lesbian sex, but didn't know how to tell a lesbian
Right,
story.
that's it.
All right, we'll meet her in a minute. Hey. Well, this fax you gave me is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I thought you might read it at some point. I don't know the story.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the first part of the fax.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
We got to call the Ku Klux Klan guy tomorrow. It says, "Dear Howard, have you heard the latest from Daniel Carver? He is now selling autographed pictures of himself in his Ku Klux Klan uniform for $4 each."
Isn't it like a hood and cape or something?
I don't know, but it's him. We'll have to call tomorrow and see what that's all about. All right, let me meet this. Let me put my shades on in case she's halfway decent looking.
She's a lot cuter on second look, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I just got a glance.
Yeah, Gary was really bad-mouthing her.
No, I just didn't think she looked that cute, but she's a lot
She had
cuter.
a squished-in head and he said some really weird things.
Squished-in head.
She was sitting awkwardly when I walked in. Her legs look funny, but now that she's standing, she looks a lot better.
He had it described as like one of Jerry's kids, this girl.
Ralph had her down to like, if you took 3 mushrooms, you'd probably do her.
Yeah. He called her.
3 mushroom girl?
She's a 3-stem girl. Eat a couple of mushrooms, magic mushrooms, But let me take a look at her. What's her first name?
Robin.
Oh, Robin. Oh, I see. Well, I'm wearing dark glasses. I can't see that.
Oh, you put on dark glasses for her?
Well, just in case she's good looking. If she's not good looking, I'll take off my dark glasses.
And see again.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't feel badly. I walked by, and I don't like to interact with the guests before they get on the air, so I ran when she saw me.
Hold on, let me take a look. Don't block my camera. Take off your red jacket so we can get a good look at you.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sorry. Not really.
Hey, your body's not bad.
Wow.
Let me see.
Thank you.
What kind of legs you got?
I'm
Let me
just
see.
trying to meet you guys.
Well, let me just see your legs. Don't sit down. What kind of shoes you got on? Let me see.
Well, they're kind of strange.
Let me see your shoes.
I got them at Free
What do you got, boots?
Yeah, they're kind of strange.
You're the kind of girl I'd have sex with if I was real loaded. You know what I mean? No, not even if I was loaded. You're better looking than that.
Thank you.
I don't think I have to be loaded to have sex with you.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to get guys.
Yeah.
I forget why I wanted to talk to you. Why did I want to meet you?
Because I think you wanted to see if I was as stupid as I was on the radio.
Yeah, right. That's
or
what it
if I
was.
was at least somewhat
Or you
good
thought
looking
maybe
to
you could
make out.
listen to her lesbian stories better if you could hear her since she was irritating you so much on the air.
Yeah, you were really annoying
I
me.
know, and I take that as constructive criticism. That I do.
Yeah, you know what it was?
I was rambling. I couldn't.
Yeah, you see, you're rambling again. You see, you know what it is with you? How old are you again?
24.
Yeah. You're one of those people that thinks they have a really good personality and doesn't. That's why I wanted to meet you.
Okay.
Hey, get that microphone right in her face. Get closer to the microphone.
Okay.
There you go. Push your chair in. Help her, Jackie. There you go. Now I can hear you.
She's not saying anything.
Oh, yeah. Could you say something? No, you're one of those people who thinks, like, because the first thing you said to me was, oh, you know, I moved to, what was it again, Pottstown?
Yeah.
I moved to Pottstown from California, and like...
Or Seattle.
And like, these people aren't cool, and I don't dig them, and like, they don't know how, they're not cool, and they're not smart, and... And meanwhile, you're not that smart.
Well, I never said that it wasn't that they weren't cool or that they weren't smart.
You did. You said they were stupid.
You said they were stupid. You were worse.
Well, okay, there's a lot of prejudice in there, and it's
prejudice, not prejudice-em.
There's a lot of prejudice there.
What did you say about a prejudice-em?
There's a lot of prejudice in there, I said.
Prejudice-em? Where'd you go to school? See what I mean? You're not that smart.
Well, because that school should be closed.
Yeah, there's no such thing. I mean, it's bad enough there's prejudice in the world. Now you're giving the world prejudice-em.
Anyway, there's...
so you have no right to be snotty.
I'm not snotty.
You are.
People are...
You got a nice body, I'll tell you. I see what I mean. Like, as I'm looking at you, I'm getting a little more into you.
And there's not a lot of style. I mean, it's fun to be...
She keeps talking.
She doesn't listen.
Yeah, she doesn't listen. I'm complimenting you.
Well, here's how it works. When somebody else is talking, you listen, and then you get to talk when they stop.
Thank you, Mom.
What are you, a B cup?
Thank you, Mom. No, I think I am B.
That's what I said, a B cup.
36P, yeah.
Yeah, B. What kind of panties are you wearing?
Beanies. Cotton bikinis.
They're black, aren't they?
Yeah.
I saw them already. When you lifted off your jacket, you just pulled up, and I saw your panties.
You took the opportunity to look.
Yeah.
I was going to.
She's not bad, huh, Jackie? What do you think?
Yeah, she grows on you a little bit here.
Yeah.
Sweet awards.
I could see Jackie was warming up to her.
I'm kind of like, I can kind of dig doing it. I mean, I wouldn't marry you, but I...
Oh, jeez, Howard, you're so sweet.
You've got a great wife, though.
That's what I mean. That's why I can't marry you. But you're over there in Pottstown thinking, like, everyone in Seattle is so cool. And
you're 24 years old, and you're telling us your father made you come to Pottstown. I don't understand.
I came there, I kind of was getting caught up in... I'm wanting to go to grad school eventually.
She's Generation X.
Yeah, and I needed
so confused.
Know what to do with
yeah, right. All confused.
I needed sort of a break in a oasis of, you know.
So get a job.
I do have a job, and I did have a job there.
Right.
So why'd you have to come to Pottstown, which you hate?
Yeah, what are you doing there?
It was just sort of a break. I'm leaving soon. I'm leaving right after Christmas.
And you go back to Seattle?
Quite honestly, I was hoping that I could see your show before I went back.
See what show?
And it's not that, or be here.
Oh, be here.
To meet you. I did. I wanted to meet you.
What, are you hot for me or something? Be honest.
I'm a great admirer of the show, and you, and your sense of humor, and Robin.
You're sexually attracted to me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
She's getting better.
Yeah.
I like a guy with a good sense of humor, and he's intelligent and funny.
I'm like Generation X.
That I could talk to once you got me to shut up. Stop rambling.
Yeah, you need definitely some discipline.
I do need discipline. I do.
You want to be spanked, don't you?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not against that.
Yeah.
And my father's listening to the show.
Want to be tickled?
Jackie should make some funny sounds for my dad.
Yeah, sure. What is Jackie, a monkey?
I told you what my dad said.
Yeah.
You get to spank her, and I get to make funny sounds for her father.
Yeah.
No, wait. Was that you, Jackie? Or was that Jackie Puppet who was going...
Oh, that was Jackie Puppet doing the crow.
I was laughing so hard when I heard... That was about 3 months ago, wasn't it?
She's the kind of girl who would try real hard in the sack. You know, you would definitely...
she'd do everything. She'd be experimental.
Yeah, I think you'd try a lot of different things, right?
Still be ready to go.
Yeah, and still ready for more. So, you had lesbianism.
I did.
But you didn't know how to tell the story good.
Well, you asked me my first experience.
What was this? So give me a good experience.
Was just making out. I mean, I was young.
Have you ever gone through full lesbianism?
Yeah, the 2 times that I have, it was with another heterosexual girl.
Right, you were just experimenting.
Sort of trying. Mm-hmm.
Now, the time that you did it, and you do remember what happened,
and
you went all the way.
Yeah, the first. This what you're alluding to the first time.
Yeah. So what happened? You got sick of guys for a while? You got a good body. Stand up again. Let me check out your body. Let me see. Stand up. Let me see what's going on there. Turn around so I can see your ass.
My brother didn't want me
Let
to
me
come
see.
on here.
Oh, I'll tell your brother to shut up. You think I'm a gay basher?
Is he gay?
Yeah. Sit down. I can't hear you.
I said, should I go on?
Right.
I said, gonna rip you to shreds. I said, I don't care. I don't think I gotta pass up the opportunity. And he said, I don't know. I don't like Howard Stern. I think he's sexist. You know, I can't.
He doesn't know anything, your brother.
I know. Some
he doesn't
people
know if I'm a gay
understand.
basher. I'm gay. I don't just tell people.
They don't have it in Denver.
Right.
And also,
he doesn't get the show, so he wouldn't know what I am.
He doesn't get the show. I think he saw the book. I think he's.
Tell him to shut up. All right. Tell him just to shut up.
I love him. I do.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Your family.
Your whole family.
I don't like his sense of humor. I mean, I don't like his taste in music. He likes the Indigo Girls. He doesn't like some
Indigo Girls suck.
I call them the Indigo Squirrels, the Indigo Dykes. No offense to lesbian women.
Well, you don't know that they're lesbians. You don't even know that.
Well,
you're just assuming because they're women.
I know that.
Or rock stars.
I don't even know.
You don't know
having
anything.
Conversation.
I don't know. She's so annoying. I just want a lesbian story. I just want a lesbian story. Forget it. You know what? I don't want a lesbian story.
Okay.
All right. I don't want it. Because she's not capable of telling it.
I'm going off.
Take your damn dress off.
You were the one who said my brother was dumb.
You going to be taking any clothes off for us? Let us see in your bra and panties.
Please.
Can we?
Please.
Can we see in your bra and panties? Let me take a look at your body. It's the same as wearing a bathing suit.
Real, I'm very out of shape right now.
Are you really? Let me see.
Summertime.
You don't look out of shape to me. Flash me. Open up that dress. You know you want to. Please.
I'm not going to take it off, though.
Don't take it off. Just open it up so I can see what's doing. All right. What, on your period?
I wanted to.
Will you stop?
That looks nice when you're on button.
I felt like I must be because yesterday I was so
You were so weird. I know. All right, let me see what's doing in your body. Let me see if I was making love to you, what I'd see.
Come on, I mentioned
you look pretty good.
I went to the lingerie shop yesterday.
Just open it all the way up so I can see your panties and everything. Let me just see what's doing.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah, Dad.
Hi, everyone.
Let me see. That's all right. You're wearing a bathing suit. It's the same thing.
Well,
so don't be silly.
It's underwear.
Let me see. Wow, you look kind of nice. What are you? Hey, she's looking better, isn't she? Yeah. Yeah.
Jackie's in love. Really
that's all right. Right. Stand up and let me look. Go ahead. Let me see. Let me see the panties and everything. Wow, that looks nice to me. Let me see. Open up your dress so I can really see. You look great. Open up your dress. Wow, she's hot. You're not bad.
She's a little pixie.
Pick up your dress so I can see your legs.
I'm a little pixie.
Pick up your dress. Yeah, I don't need 2 beers for you. Hey, your stomach's a little bit flabby. You could. It's a little. All right, sit down. Sit down. I can't hear you.
Thanksgiving, although
you got a nice breast.
I'm vegetarian, but I did eat a lot of stuffing and
right.
Pie.
Who's going to spring for the razor to shave her down?
Oh, boy. You know, you're so
always
sweet and kind.
She's cute.
Thank you. May I?
What?
The 8-ball.
No 8-ball. You have anything you want to ask her?
I don't understand this whole Generation X thing of having to. I don't understand what she's doing with herself.
Well.
You want me to tickle you?
Eventually, I
don't have much time.
I told you, and you'll get a letter. I said I would massage your feet if you would tickle mine.
Oh, is that right? Oh,
that's what I want to do. Is I want to study massage.
You want to massage my foot?
Sports massage.
I'll tell you if you're any good at it. Come here.
Really? Okay.
Right here.
I want to do sports massage.
Leave it open. Well, good. Now we know what she wants to do.
Yeah, I do.
You want to do sports massage?
I want to
massage or sports.
Sports massage.
What's that?
Here. Here's my beautiful foot.
I want to study. I want to go to a school of naturopathic medicine.
Leave the blows undone.
Leave that. All right, now rub it. Now, how's that? You like that?
Yeah. But you're not on your feet much, are you?
No, I'm like a princess. I'm very rarely on my feet. Hey, she's not bad, you know? Maybe she'd be a good sports masseuse.
She grabbed your foot. It looked like she liked what she was doing.
You're into feet, huh? I'm getting kind of aroused with her rubbing my foot.
She's aggressive, Howard.
What was that?
You're into feet, aren't you?
Yeah, sure. Let me see your feet.
Paid Belinda Carlisle. Can't believe that.
All right. Hey, I got a nice foot, huh? Nice foot, huh?
You do.
Damn right I do. Want me to tickle you?
What do you wear, about size 14?
13. What do you think, I got big feet? Oh, man. Look at the size of that foot. Look at the size of that thing. Isn't that something?
That's the size of some of the midgets we have in here.
What was that, honey?
They don't smell.
Of course they don't smell. I clean myself. Now lick your fingers. You know you want to.
I thought she wanted to really stick her nose down there.
Look at those.
It feels pretty good.
She looks like she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she kind of does. It feels kind of good. She's
You've done foot massage before, haven't you?
On girls. So who's this girl? So you. So with that girl, she doesn't listen.
No,
I was. She asked me a question.
The answer was yes.
She's getting all horny, rubbing my foot.
Yeah, she's swooning, kind of.
I cannot.
Are you okay? You're turning all red. You're a horny broad, I tell you that. What else you want to do to me?
I'm happy to be here.
What else you want to do? I'm up for some fun.
I was thinking about giving whoever wants a shoulder massage. That's what I really
Okay.
What would you? I don't know.
What?
You could tickle my feet if you want.
Why don't you sit on my lap and I'll tickle you?
I'm really, really, really tickled. I mean, I might hit you. That's how tickled.
Oh, then forget it. I don't want to get hit.
Well, tie her up.
It's like a Maury reflex.
Hey, why don't you rub yourself with my foot?
Oh, dear. That's not right.
Oh, that isn't?
No.
Is that cheating?
That is not right.
How long has it been since you gotten some action?
Let's see. About 4 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just a few times isolated.
Now, how old were you when you had that lesbian thing that you were going to tell me about?
About a year and a half ago in Seattle. Yeah.
And she was good looking?
Oh, yeah.
What'd she look like?
Blonde, kind of wavy blonde hair.
Good body?
Yeah, nice body.
Big chest?
Mhm.
C? D cup?
Probably C.
A C?
Uh-huh.
Super.
We were
How tall was she?
taller than I am, sure.
Really?
Uh-huh.
And she looked good, huh? What'd she look like? Did she look like someone famous? Any pictures?
No. Excuse me.
You just spit on me.
I'm drooling. Actually, I need a sip of water.
Can you rub yourself against my foot?
Stop that.
It's a big deal, Robin.
That's wrong.
Jackie, give me some toe.
Positive about that.
Jackie, give me some toe condoms. Hey, just put that on my foot, those little condoms. Put those little condoms on my feet, will you?
I don't think this would fit over your toe. You got a big...
There you go.
You need a longer size condom.
Look, Robin. I got a nice little condom on my...
You got to put that on the... I've never seen the E-show before.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is
Just
hysterical.
get some condoms on my feet. Just stick them on.
Did you ever think you'd hear somebody who was applying a condom to you say that's too small?
Yeah. Hey, that condom's too small.
Do you use these at home?
Yeah, sure, for my feet, yeah.
Your feet?
Yeah, just put them on the rest of my toes and then feel free to do what you want to my feet, as long as I'm protected.
Too bad they're not flavored condoms.
I don't want to have unprotected sex. I got little condoms on my toes. Yeah, so wait a second. Let me get this straight.
Is this on? Is this on the...
This is good.
The
Yeah.
camera?
Yeah, this is on the camera. Sort of.
Okay.
It's debatable what that camera picks up.
Feet aren't going anywhere near there.
Athletes' private parts.
Thank you, Robin.
All right, anyway, so let me get back to this. So when you were in Seattle... Thank you.
Pretty.
So when you were in Seattle, this girl was, like, really cute. And,
Really cute. Well,
And how'd you meet her? At work?
Well, two guys... No, I'd known her playing pool.
You were playing pool.
Yeah.
And, like, does she like to
Played
dress...
pool at this place called the Comet.
Does she like to wear little mini outfits and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And, like, she dresses provocatively?
Jeans. A lot of the girls there wear, like, jeans.
And what, little belly shirts?
The grunge look.
Yeah, do they wear belly shirts, like shirts that are too short?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know, something about you can't tell a good lesbian story. All right, tell me what happened. So you met her...
So we all went over to her house, and with these two guys. One guy was hitting on her, and one guy was hitting on me.
Right.
And we were basically just, drinking.
You were drinking a lot.
Moosehead or what? Some kind of strong beer that.
And what were you
they
wearing?
Paid for.
What were you wearing?
And probably a mini skirt. Yeah. What I usually
That's what
wear
you like. You
outside.
feel most comfortable in skirts?
Yeah, I like to have my,
Your legs exposed?
Yeah.
You're proud of your legs, right?
Yeah. And I walk everywhere. It's comfortable. Yeah, I'm proud of my legs. So.
And you were probably not wearing panties that day, were you?
I think it was in the wintertime, and it is the city, as I said.
So you wore your panties.
I was probably wearing my panties, yeah.
Good for you.
So, then one of the guys left.
Look at my foot, Robin. So one of the guys splits because he was getting fed up. Which one split? The one that was after you or the one that was after her?
The one that was after her.
Right.
Travis was still sticking on. I shouldn't name any names. He was still hanging out. And she and I ended up kissing.
Whoa. So all of a sudden, you were thinking about a girl, or you weren't even thinking about it?
I always thought she was sort of attractive.
So who made the first homo reach? I mean, was it like in other words, you thought she was kind of attractive and you were all drunk, and then was like clothes coming? Like, did she start like removing clothes because it was warm?
We started holding hands, and I think we.
Now, how did she start holding hands? You were just kidding around, you mean?
It was probably both of us, just being affectionate.
Right. Like how does one start holding hands with another girl?
You're sitting next to each other?
Mm-hmm.
And you just started holding hands?
I think we were talking. We were having an intense conversation.
And she grabbed your hand?
Feeling a connection. I probably grabbed hers because this is her first time. And I had a little experience before.
Right. So you just kind of grabbed her hand and said, like, did she think it was weird?
No.
How did you know she'd go for it?
Because you know when you get the signal from somebody, you go ahead and...
Gay radar?
You go... Well, it's sexual radar. It's the same, no matter...
Right. Hold my hand. Sit on my head. Sit on my head. Sex is so stupid.
Wouldn't it be more like sonar that beep, beep, beep?
I don't think we have that sound. This condom's hurting my big toe. So anyway, I'm going to have to go in unprotected. Anyway, so you're sitting there and you hold her hand, and is the guy just watching?
Yeah, he was just watching. I think he was wanting to join in.
Right.
And
yeah, you think he was.
She and I moved into the bedroom, and he was lying down.
Well, wait a second. You mean all of a sudden she just moved you into the bedroom?
No, we started making out, and it was
Whoa. You're holding hands, and all of a sudden she leans over and starts kissing you?
Yeah.
Or you leaned over and kissed her?
It was mutual. I probably kissed her.
You were looking, dead and, staring in her eyes or something, and...
Yeah.
You both knew.
Did she unbutton your blouse or on the couch? She did?
She undressed me.
She undressed you right on the couch in front of the guy?
Uh-huh.
And you were totally nude on the couch?
My shirt off.
Your shirt was off?
My bra.
Your bra was off.
And
so wait a second. You're on the couch in front of this guy. She says, she starts making out with you, and she starts to unbutton your shirt and takes off your bra.
Mm-hmm.
So you're sitting there shirtless, and she still has all her clothes on.
Mm-hmm. And then I started undressing her.
Right on the couch there in front of that guy.
Uh-huh.
And you took everything off her?
We were ignoring him.
You were. And you were.
It was kind of mean.
And what did you take off? Did you take off her...
Took off her shirt.
And then she was shirtless, but she still had her pants on?
Uh-huh. And then did the guy say, hey, I'd like to have some fun with you guys? Oh, well, she and I moved into the bedroom. And left him sitting there? What kind of jerk is he? Then he came to the bedroom. And she and I were definitely making out. We had our clothes off at this point.
At this point, is the guy nude?
No, he asked if you could join in, and she said no.
No?
So
how did you get all her clothes off?
No.
What happened when you walked into the bedroom?
I said, I'm getting really turned on.
Yeah, so wait a second.
Can I join in?
And she said, I'm getting turned on too. I need to join in.
She kind of smirked, she kind of laughed, and she said no.
All right, so...
It was her house.
So wait a second. So you at this point, go into the bedroom before the guy comes in.
Uh-huh.
And what does she do? She whips your dress off?
Uh-huh. And we were...
And your underpants, too?
Was all messy.
And your underwear, too?
Uh-huh, we were...
And you're standing there before her naked?
We were sitting on the bed.
And then how did the rest of her clothes come off?
Touching each other's bodies.
I know, but did you take the rest of her clothes off?
Yeah.
You ripped her clothes off?
Yeah.
And then he came in to see you both naked.
Took when you take the underwear off and all that. Yeah, he came in and
Well, I'm not having any fun.
He asked if you could join in.
Wow.
And
wow. And then she's like making out with you on the bed.
He ended up leaving. He
walked out pissed.
I woke up in the morning with her.
How long did your session go?
He walked out pissed. I think he was turned.
How many hours did you go?
Probably about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half? And it was great. Was it better than with a guy?
Then we woke up the next morning.
I'm glad that I experienced that I do.
What?
That I'm open to experiencing this stuff, but I definitely prefer to be with a guy. But it's nice.
You knew what you were doing with her?
Yeah.
You grabbed her like a six-pack?
Same.
It's the same thing and then not the same thing.
No, it's
different. Well, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Obviously, just being with another woman, you knew what to do because you knew how she felt.
Yeah.
I don't buy that. Wow.
You don't?
Of course I do. All right. That was a good story.
Oh, my.
Now tell it again slower.
You have it all.
And more descriptive. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
That's it? You don't want to do anything else? Want me to tickle you? Because I got to throw you out of here and do the news.
Yeah, you can tickle me.
Yeah, but don't punch me. If you punch me, I'll throw you. I'll throw you through a window.
I keep my earphones in.
If you punch me, I'll hit you back. Wait a second. Give me your headphones. Come here. Give me your headphones.
Okay.
She's pretty whacked out.
I still think she's on drugs.
Yeah, are you on drugs? Be honest.
No.
You're not on any
Prozac,
drugs? Let me look you over. What kind of shoes are those?
They're strange. I don't have a lot of clothes out here.
Where are all your clothes? Here, put those on. She seems like she's kind of medicated.
Yeah. Do I?
Yeah.
We're talking no sleep. I have not slept. I slept for a couple hours before George Washington Bridge.
Yeah.
So go.
So what, are you hot for me or something?
Yeah, I'm hot.
You're hot right now, aren't you? Yeah, I know it. I knew she was hot right now.
Although I'm in a bunch of people.
What? What?
Although I'm in front of a bunch of people and I'm on the air.
Yeah, well, you're horny, so horny wins out.
I'm not one of your
All right, come here.
established actresses who's
Sit down.
used to this.
I'm gonna tickle you now. You ready?
Okay.
Now, when I ask you a question, you better answer.
Okay.
Watch this, Robin.
All right.
All right. Are you a bad girl? Are you a bad girl?
No.
What? You know you're a bad girl. What's going on?
No.
Getting turned on?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
All right, here.
Where are you tickling her?
On her ribs.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you where I'm really ticklish.
Where are you really? You better tell me right now. Tell me now. Tell me.
Here.
What?
Here.
Here?
Where?
Here, where? On my leg.
Right here?
Oh.
You're a bad girl. You are a bad girl on your leg. Don't pass wind on me, honey. Bad girl. Bad girl.
Does that really get her?
Yeah, she's going wild. I'm going to punish you because your brother's a homo.
Oh, stop it. It's not her fault.
Is your brother a homo? Is he?
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
You can't tickle him
Don't
straight.
you tell me that he's a homo.
Oh,
Are you getting turned on? Are you getting turned on?
Yeah.
Yes. You are. You know why? Because I'm your master, aren't I? Say I am your master. Say it or I'll keep tickling.
You're my master.
All right. Who is your master? Who is your master?
Howard Stern.
What? What did you say? What did you say? What did you... All right, you had enough. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh, my God.
That's all you're going to get.
This is what I credit you for.
That's right. That's what I'm known for. What? She's wacky.
Laughing my tight.
That'll teach your brother to be a homo.
Is he straight now?
Yeah, he's straight now. Don't you tell me. If you ever tell me your brother's a homo again, I'm going to tickle you more. All right, sit down now. Now tell me how you're feeling inside. Tell me what's going on in your body.
Feel good.
Yeah, exactly.
Exhilarated.
What?
Exhilarated.
Yeah. Are you feeling a little hot?
To laugh.
Are you feeling sexually stimulated?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
There
guys
you
got
go.
to set me up with somebody.
I just did. With my foot.
Someone's single.
Yeah. Well,
You're leaving.
You're leaving anyway. You're going back to some jerks. You want to go out with
I wish
Ganji?
I could live in New York.
Hey, Ganji, you want to go on a date, you horny little minx?
Yeah, what does Ganji think of her?
Hey, Tubby, come in here. I'll set you up.
Oh, my.
You need some sex? And the guy's clean as far as I know. He never gets laid.
He needs it, too.
Ganji, here, take a microphone.
She's not good enough for me.
She good enough for you? For a one-nighter? What'd you say?
I already know the Ganji's going to be diplomatic and everything. She's just not good enough for him.
Is that right?
He's going to be diplomatic.
Ganji, when's the last time you got laid? Be honest.
It's been a while.
How long?
At least a year. Probably.
Wow.
Something like that.
What's wrong with you, man? You work on this show and you can't get action? He's like a big pussy. And he mopes.
I'm a nice guy.
And you used to be a lot more outgoing and
Yeah,
stuff.
I was.
He's become, like, even when he's at my house, he just mopes around now. He's all depressed.
You know what it is? One of his friends got a girlfriend. His running buddy got a girlfriend, and now he doesn't have anybody to go out with.
That's exactly what it is.
Hey, you like Ganji? Would you go out with him? Hello?
Yeah, I would.
You would. So go do her. Go take her to a hotel.
I live far away.
Live far away.
My friends are waiting for me.
Take her to a hotel and just have some sex with her.
She's a really nice girl.
She's got a great body. Did you see her when she took the clothes off?
Not really. No.
Open up your dressing so Ganji can look at you.
Ganji's gonna praise you.
Tom, can we get them a room? If you need it, he'll do it to you. Will you do it to her?
I don't know. I'm a nice guy.
Really?
I don't know.
All right. I would do it to you.
You know.
If I was single, I'd do
Friends
you.
are waiting.
I would do it to you. I'd give you some. Why not? I saw the goods. I liked what I saw. What is it? I would do her. Would you do her, Gary?
Absolutely. And there's somebody that wants to do her on the phone.
Who?
The horniest stuttering Indian we know.
Oh, Vic?
Yeah.
You ever seen Stuttering Vic?
Oh,
Don't block my camera.
Vic with the carpal tunnel syndrome.
You want Stuttering Vic? The Indian?
I've never seen the show.
Oh, well, if he's not here,
Only
forget
time
it.
I've seen you is on.
Have you ever had an Indian? You don't know.
Have you ever had an Indian? He's in the Brahmin class.
A lot of drunk Indians in Seattle.
No, not that.
Not that kind of Indian. You don't want her, man? I would, Jackie, wouldn't you do her for some fun? I mean, I'm not saying get married.
I don't know what's wrong with Ganji. I think
he's turning gay.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think your brother's homo. I think Ganji is. Why wouldn't you take her to a hotel and have some fun?
Sure, I'd hang out with her. Absolutely.
No hanging out.
Well, say something to her.
Say something to her, you big dunce.
Oh, come on.
You are such a
I'm not
tubby
gonna get
piece
down
of
on my
garbage.
knee. I don't even know. I've talked to the girl for 2 seconds.
You're a turd.
I'll
She's got a
visit
pulse.
him.
Go.
Later.
You don't even know how to pick up a girl,
I'll
man.
visit him next weekend.
Give her a hug.
Give her a
I'll
hug.
come here for Christmas.
Yeah, come in for a
I'm not doing
weekend.
anything for Christmas.
Come in for a weekend.
Give her a hug.
Come here. Let me see that.
Come in for a weekend.
Yeah, she's got a nice body. She's breathing. It's better than what you're doing at home by yourself.
Ganji's just bummed out because a year and a half ago he was doing the same thing to Tori Spelling.
Yeah. And notice she didn't pay attention to him.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's cute. She's got a good body. But you think you got to marry everyone?
Absolutely. If you'd like to hang out in the city one day, absolutely. I'd love
you
to
do her a favor. Okay. Absolutely. Meanwhile, she's into girls. You could probably get 2 girls. She could probably track down another girl for you. Then you can dump her and go with the other girl. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
I'm sorry it didn't work out between you and Ganji.
I'd rather date a brother.
I have his number. I know where he works.
All right. We're going to take a break, then we got to do the news, Robin.
Okay.
It's always nice when one of our listeners comes down and visits us.
Why were you late?
Because I had to wake up at 3:30 in the morning and drive to the people's house who were going to take me here. And then they were kind of screwing around and,
you never got here.
rush hour traffic.
All right. Well, this worked out okay. Robin, we'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
Okay.
It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
I was just saying, that girl who was in here, cute girl, and I said to Ganji, you're such a loser. I said, you know what's wrong with Ganji? Seriously. In his mind, he's one of these guys, he's like, gee, what do my friends think of her? Do I have to marry? Like, I can't marry her.
He's mapping it out way too far.
Yeah. Instead of just saying,
it's
hey,
not a date.
We'll try it, see what happens.
Dude, here's your story. Instead of like saying, hey, I think I'll just go have some fun, and maybe through her I'll meet other girls, and maybe I'll have sex with her. I don't know. And she's
At least
got a
I'll
good,
be out.
She's got a good body, and then Ganji has the nerve. Tell everyone, tell the world what Ganji said to you about his job.
He really did say to me, you told me last week you don't get to meet anybody on this job.
No, that's a job. I said my life. Not in my regular life. I had nothing to do with the job.
I said, how come you don't go out? You go, I never get to meet anybody.
I don't make new friends.
No, you know what it is, man?
That's
you
exactly
keep waiting for people at work to do things for you. Like, I know toward me, you would look at me to make things happen.
No, it had nothing to do with
you
work.
had to let me get you into TV.
My social life, I don't really go out.
I got you into television. I got you into radio. Get you into all these things. And now you want me to get your girlfriend.
No.
Yeah, I got you your last girlfriend.
I don't need you to get me a girlfriend.
I got you your last girlfriend. I set you up with her. You were too much of a pussy to ask her out.
Don't you remember the last girl you had?
You don't even remember.
All right, I mean, you had something to do with it. You helped us get together.
Yeah, and then once she went out with you, she dumped you.
You talked her into liking me.
Yeah, and then your personality ruined it.
No, she already liked you. He talked her into figuring it out.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He talked her out of liking him is what he did.
I'm telling you, Ganji, you are the loser's loser. It's not Scott the engineer. It's you.
Why don't you just go out to have fun? I mean, we're in radio.
No, I said, here's a guy.
More connections.
Here's a guy who says, I can't meet anyone on my job. He worked on Butt Bongo Fiesta.
I really didn't say job.
Well, what's the difference?
It's your life.
You worked on Butt Bongo Fiesta on the New Year's Eve pageant, Gorillo, who doesn't have a hair in his head.
To say anything about
got himself a girl.
But Howard, you know what?
And has no personality. Can't even speak English. He got a great-looking girl. This was at the New Year's Eve pageant.
Yeah. Howard, can I tell you something?
No.
When guests come here, they bring publicists. Every publicist that isn't a gay guy is a young, attractive, single woman.
Yeah. But you know what Ganji wants? He wants to walk into the room, and the girl goes, wow.
But what about Gorilla works at that club? He's always having the guys over. John's always doing concerts. He invites the guys. Where are you, Ganji, when all these...
I don't know. And Ganji stands around.
I don't know.
He doesn't... So here, she's not a beautiful girl.
Sure.
So meanwhile, while you were snoozing, Ralph, tell him what you did. Listen to Ralph.
No.
You gave her your number, right?
In the hall, Ganji's still like, he doesn't project anything. He just stands there and he waits for something to happen.
Right. He's waiting.
Girl.
I know what he's like.
He's standing
once
there
the girls
like this,
see
like
me,
with his arms closed and away from her, and maybe he thinks it's beneath him.
Somebody told me they think that Ganji's shy, but I don't get that out of him.
You know, I really am, actually. I really am.
Think he's shy?
No, he
has a lot
lazy.
to do with that.
He doesn't have a personality, and he thinks he does. See, Ralph, you could goof on Ralph. Ralph's got a personality. I see him at the concert. Mm-hmm. He's standing next to me. Some girls get interested, and he pounces. He's like, right away he's dancing with them. He's rapping to them. He's getting numbers. He's working the whole scene. You call Ralph a homo all you want. Maybe he is, or maybe he's not. Who knows? No one will ever be in the bed with him to know. At least I'm not.
I'm not either.
Homo. So the point is, the guy at least moves. I got to tell you. He had two strippers.
Around. He's not staying at home. What do you do on the weekends, Ganji?
I stay at home.
And you know what, something, Ganji? You're better looking than Ralph.
Why aren't you not doing something?
But you're right. You could be at Gorilla's Club. You could be at John's Play.
Yeah.
There's a million things going on.
Yeah, there is.
But then when he goes, nothing happens.
Not like sitting here
but he should be able to get a girl here.
You're right. He really should.
When you were single, man, this guy worked. All right,
boy.
some of the girls were bad, but he did. But you didn't care.
He had no quality control. That's why Gary was always busy. Whoever came, Gary took him.
No,
Robin said she saw you with a real.
There was one girl.
You said there was one girl that should have been on a leash.
There was one girl in particular.
Like she was off from the Bronx Zoo.
Here's the deal. She was about 5'1". She was very swarthy. Okay?
Robin said she looked like Rosanna Dan.
She had one eyebrow.
She had that hair.
Let me tell you something.
Going out.
Let me tell you something about that girl. Not only was she a hell of a lot of fun to be with, but we went skiing one weekend, and I swear to God, she got up in the morning and she goes, "What can I cook for you? Would you like eggs? How would you like your eggs? Could I get you 2 strips of bacon and some English muffin with that?" She was cooking for me all day long. She couldn't do enough for me.
Hey, and you want to know something? You're smart. You had some fun with her.
She was fun.
She cooked her ass off. You had some sex. Ganji, man, you're way too uptight. That girl would have sex with you. She was attracted to you.
Yeah.
So she wasn't a princess. You don't have to marry her.
Time heals all wounds. You know what I mean? So you're with her long enough.
I guess
you're a loser. And then who knows? She has friends. And she's into some lesbianism. Suddenly the two of you.
Is there any chance we're missing the whole point? Is there any chance that he really thinks that Jen's going to come back and he doesn't want her to think she's seeing other people? Is there any chance of that? That's the only thing that would make sense here.
Jackie, none of this makes sense to me. If I was a single guy on this show like him running around with a camera, I would be...
all these publicists Gary's talking about, I'm sure they're dying to talk about the Howard Stern show and what's going on here.
Even if one wanted to use you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, that girl said she'd have sex with you, man. It's like, so go out with her.
No, Howard, if you had to give her a 1 to 10 number, what would you say? Would you say around
Honestly,
7?
No.
About a 7, 7
She's
and a
a
half?
5.
Okay.
5 or a 6.
Now, what do you give
And Ralph, man, you would sleep with her, right?
How many points do you give her for the lesbian story? That's like 2 more points. She goes from a 5 to a 7 with that story.
That's a 7. You're right. The guy's right.
How you know it is?
Ralph's a 2. He's going to get her. Maybe. He's got to give her his number.
Genji's a very bloated opinion of himself.
Right.
He thinks he's like a 10. He was. Remember?
He always used to walk around and say, "I could get anybody."
His concept used to be that he can get any girl he wants.
Yeah, I know.
He's sort of like.
And this thing, he doesn't have a rap.
No.
He doesn't.
I see that.
None at all.
None at all.
good, bad, or indifferent.
He doesn't even have a rap to argue the fact that he doesn't have. We tell him he doesn't have a rap, and he doesn't even have a response.
No. Yeah, I mean, we're saying you have no personality.
I'm an actual different person when I leave here, though. That's
yeah, I've seen it. You're more depressed.
No, when I'm not, because I don't feel like I'm in my element here. I don't feel.
You're here 5 years. When are you going to feel like it?
I don't know.
What, are we below you?
I feel like I'm in. It's like a competition with everybody here because it's all guys. So when I'm with my circle.
Let me ask you something. There's like I saw that new intern, that blonde.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa!
Adorable.
What a knockout! Adorable.
And he says there's nobody to
totally
meet.
Adorable.
And there's no one to meet. You can't meet her.
She works. She gets here at 12 in the afternoon. I'm already gone by then. If I've seen her
15 minutes a day. 15 minutes.
I've seen her twice the whole semester.
Excuse me. 15 minutes a day. I would walk up to her and say, do you know what you're going to do today? You just walk up there and say, you know what? I think you're really attractive.
Right.
And I would love to go out with you.
Just go to lunch. I'd like
to go to lunch with you. Have you ever done that?
No.
Why?
No, I haven't.
Why don't you do that?
He's got the perfect in. He can walk up. Wait a minute. Listen. He can walk up and say, hey, you know, you're new around here. Have you seen what happens with the e-cameras? He could take her on a tour of V, and at the end of it, you know,
there you go.
Be sleazy if you have to. Just do something.
All you say to her is, hey, obviously you're interested in communications. What's going on? What's your major? This and that. The other thing you say, oh, you know, hey, I'm really getting into this television stuff. Hey, did you check out how we do it back here? Let me show you.
According to the other interns, that new girl is Ganji's type. He is attractive.
Yeah, of course, everyone's his type. He has no rap.
She's adorable.
Why can't you ever think of these things?
So why can't you do anything about it? I only have 15 minutes. 15 minutes, man.
How long does it take?
How long does it take? Yeah, tell you're scouting a location. That's a good idea.
Hotel rooms.
Ralph,
I don't like.
Do you rap to that girl at all?
I mean, you know.
What's that?
You rap to her, right?
Yeah. She's cute.
Yeah, and she probably wants to go out with you now. Maybe she doesn't, but at least you put the rap in.
Ralph's not her type.
Oh.
She's a little bit on the feminist side. I don't think she digs Ralph's type, but that's okay. Ganji, she'd like.
What type? What do you mean? What type does she? What do you mean feminist type?
She has eyes.
She caught a whiff of that tooth. All I know is, man, you're acting like a loser.
Yeah, I do have to change that.
I don't understand what he means when he says he's out of his element. At this point, he's like the highest guy on the branch that's single.
You're the king of the whatever.
Of the dweebs.
You're above you're above Gorilla. You're above John in a way.
I don't understand what you mean by you're out of your element.
I don't feel comfortable.
Maybe he said he's an elephant.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't feel comfortable what?
I don't feel comfortable operating around you guys like I would if I was.
Who would even know you're
here.
operating?
The point is, you're saying you don't have dates outside of work, so you're not operating there either.
Operating.
And the point is, Ganji, that
no, I do date occasionally.
You should be able to just talk to somebody no matter what.
Right.
You shouldn't be thinking about us. You should be thinking about you.
You did all the operating.
I know.
You didn't have to do any operating. All you had to do was say, do you want to go somewhere tonight? She would have said yes, and that's the end of the operation.
She said she was attracted to you.
It's not like he had to start.
No, I set him up with a girl.
He's probably already thinking she's geographically undesirable.
You know what?
Silly.
Who cares?
Wait a minute, Howard. Remember when he went to that all-girls college?
Yeah.
He sat alone that weekend, too.
I know. Did you go to an all-girls college and nobody talked to you?
No, I stayed in a house full of all girls. Yeah, nobody.
Nothing happened.
It was a lump on the couch.
Yeah. Hey, what's that attached to
they
our
all
couch?
thought I was a really nice guy.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you drink or smoke or anything like that?
I drink when I go out. Yeah.
Well,
he needs
maybe
to be
you should
drunk.
drink more. That would loosen you up and.
Drinking helps. Here's Ralph. We're gonna get. Yeah, maybe you should become an alcoholic.
Try some. At least you get laid.
We should get him ecstasy and see what happens.
If I was you, man, I'd start drinking early in the morning so that by afternoon I'd have a personality. Hey, it's me, TV's Ganji.
What if you unleashed his inhibitions and there was still nothing?
Yeah.
You're right.
Your mother babied you too much, man. She swooned over every bowel movement.
Ow.
Does your brother get dates?
She's the Kathy Lee Gifford of Long Island, your mother.
Does your brother get dates?
Both my brothers have girlfriends.
Oh, boy.
Man.
So still there. Must be real fun to go home and watch your 17-year-old brother getting some.
Yeah, loser. And you've got like a glamorous job.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Maybe you don't make tons of money, but you got a glamorous job.
What would you be doing if you were still working at A&S?
Yeah, I got
I mean, you know, did you still like put tags on the jackets?
Yeah.
And this guy's such a loser. He blames his. He says, "Well, I work in the kind of job you don't meet girls."
No,
I'm
no.
like, man, do you meet girls? There's nothing else going on here but girls.
What? Every 3 to 6 months, there's a new crop of interns coming through here.
Yep. I mean, every 3 to 6 months, we get a whole new array of girls.
Yeah.
God, I miss it.
I told you would. Wait, it only gets worse.
Just kidding.
Yeah, sure.
Howard, this is pretty funny.
What is it?
This is Ganji's friend.
Yeah.
He says the thing is, Ganji gets girls' numbers but doesn't follow up because he always cries about Jen on the way home from club.
Really? I told you. I told you.
Is that right?
I told you.
Hello?
Hello.
He gets girls' numbers?
Yeah, I mean, when we go out, let me tell you, he's a good-looking guy. He gets a lot of girls' numbers. He just doesn't follow up on it.
I know a lot of women who
is
think
this guy?
Ganji's really hot.
Joe Pesci.
This is my friend
Joe. Joe Pesci. He's the number one Guido.
That's his
Who
last
is this?
name.
Is it Guido?
Yeah, this is Joe Guido.
Joe Guido.
Swear to God.
Listen to me.
Hey, let me talk to you, eh? Hey, let me say something here.
Hey, Tony, where you going?
Hey, let me say something.
You think I'm funny?
Let me.
Do I amuse you?
Amuse you? I'm here for your amusement.
So what happens? You go to Ganji with a club, and
First of all, he's a very good-looking guy. I think he's better looking than anyone on the show. He takes up.
So you date him?
I think he likes him.
He's saying, hey, he's a handsome man.
Listen,
Okay.
He's got a rap, and he just feels intimidated at pretty girls, and he does get their numbers. He just doesn't follow up. I think he really does love Jen.
And he's still crying about
Is
her.
that true, Ganji? Is your friend right?
Oh, yeah, I do get a lot of numbers, and yes, I do tend not to follow up on it.
But do you cry about Jen?
I don't know. I mean,
the alcohol, the right.
Is Joe Guido correct? You mean you're so in love with Jen you don't want other girls, man?
No. I mean, that was part of it for a while, but, you know.
Jen has already started a new life.
She got a boyfriend?
Another boyfriend.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Well,
But that slows him up. That's enough to slow him up.
Really?
Devil in his shoe. I
Jeez.
tell him. I'll wait for her.
He couldn't do enough to get rid of Jen while he had her.
Yeah, and now he's like 7 years later, and he's still pining away.
He used to sit there with Jen and go, I don't know, should I date Tori Spelling or someone else from Melrose Place?
Right. Yeah, stupid idiot. He had a real girl, and he's sitting talking about he wants to go to Melrose Place.
I don't know about her.
And then he loses her, now he's pining away for 7 years.
I really figured out I love her.
Her and Shannon Doherty.
But, you know, listen, I have to meet another nice girl. That's what I'm looking for, I guess.
Yeah.
Listen, he met someone in Atlantic City, never followed up on it. Remember that, Mike? We went to Atlantic City?
Yeah, I know.
Every girl that you meet doesn't have to be the future
Mrs. Ganji, yeah.
There's a lot of people you'll meet along the way to that.
I guess maybe I have to get over that.
Yeah, mellow out, dude. Then you're going to end up married like me and be dreaming about what you could have been on dates.
Yeah.
He won't have anything to dream about because he didn't do anything.
Yeah, at least I dated a little.
Yeah, I know. I really haven't done anything.
And look at me. You're a better looking guy than me. And I had girls. I had a lot of girls going. I mean, some of them look like they hit a train. But, I mean, so what? Get them in the sack. If they're as long as they're thin, do it. That's what I did.
In the dark, they all look the same.
On Quaaludes, they all look like princesses. That's what I did. I took two. I was a two-lewd guy. I was such ugly women. I would take a lewd and I'd say it's still not enough, and I'd have to take a second.
I love you.
You know what my favorite story is? The time you went to Dr. Lou and said, "How bad is she?"
Yeah, I was so wasted one night. Dr. Lou, of course, always stayed straight, and I said, "Look, there's a girl over there who came up and kissed me." I said, "How bad is she?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "How embarrassed am I going to be tomorrow?" He goes, "She's pretty bad." I said, "Her body's okay, though, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "But she's really bad." And I said,
give me another move.
I just went and I did her, and it was great sex. I couldn't even hold out for a second. She was fantastic in bed. Fantastic and a gorgeous body, but a face like a witch. Like a witch. Literally like a witch. Like that woman. The one in The Wizard of Oz.
The big monstrous nose with the bump.
And big long hair. And a body. Like, even think about the Wicked Witch. She had a nice body.
Yeah, we had a girl like that in college. We called her the Anteater.
Right.
You just could not look from the neck up, but
That's
she was
right.
gorgeous.
And she was embarrassing, and I mean, I would do it, and I would get right the hell out of the room, but I never passed up an opportunity, I'm proud to say.
8 beers and dial a number.
All right. Have a little fun, dude.
Yeah,
what, are you getting married every minute?
Yeah, I got to do that.
This girl, I'm telling you, I would look at her from the neck down. It was like being with, I don't know, Raquel Welch.
Ganji, this is your last chance. If anybody wants to go out with Ganji, send your picture.
No, I don't want to. I'm not looking for a dating game here. What is it, Joe?
I was just telling him, I've banged fat chicks too,
You had sex with fat chicks?
Yeah, I've had some ugly girls. What's the big deal? You know?
Believe me, so is he.
Well,
you gotta try it, man. You gotta get out there and date me. You're looking like a loser.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna.
And once you get that smell on you, you get on a roll.
You know what? You know
what I'm saying?
Hey, Howard, you know what I realized?
Yeah, once one girl sees you, you start to get the look of a guy who gets sex.
You know what I realized as I'm thinking back on this? We've set Ganji up a lot of times. Remember the girl? There was a cute redhead from Long Island wanted to date him. This is all before Jen.
Ah, please. He's a loser.
We set him up on a lot of dates.
You're a loser.
I'm not a loser.
Ralph, where were you? Ralph went to the Nine Inch Nails concert. You know what? He sat down at a club afterwards, and a girl.
He's just very selective.
Not Ralph.
No, Mike Ganji.
I go with Ganji's friend.
And Robin, I had a little bit of quality control.
I don't know.
But you really have to lower your...
too much quality control.
Listen,
from what I hear, you didn't.
You don't have to...
cat who got through the door.
Listen, grade A doesn't have to be stamped on everybody.
You had girls vomiting during sex.
She was very pretty, that girl.
You know what? I got to tell you now, the truth. That girl was really ugly.
No.
Hey, did anybody else see her? I saw her, man. I know which one vomited on him.
Right.
And I got to tell you something. She was not good looking.
Look, I saw Gary who was Gary dated girls who couldn't. You had to move to the side so they could see you.
All right.
What? I don't get it.
Their eyes were just going all over the place.
Hey, you weren't particular. Hey, man, I was the same way.
I dated a lot of pretty women too.
Who?
Nobody's saying you did.
I will tell you. Well, starting with my wife.
Well, your
and then
wife.
My ex-girlfriend was very pretty, the one I went out with for a long time. Yeah. And then, don't you remember the girl from Dial-A-Date? She was the ski bunny, very pretty.
Oh, that girl was really pretty.
Yeah, but that girl was not stable.
Well,
and
you
most
want
of
everything.
Gary's girls weren't. Remember, if they were good-looking, they were crazy.
Right. The girl that I brought out to dinner with you that time, she was pretty but unstable.
That's right.
But she was very unstable.
You know, I think Ganji doesn't realize he's got to go through some clunkers to get to the good stuff.
Right. Yeah. And then once you get in a roll, you get on a roll. I'm telling you, you get that smell on you. The girls start to smell it on you. They smell like you're on a roll.
You say, hey, he's got something going on.
Yeah.
And they know you're not afraid, and things lead.
Right. Hoo-ha.
There's a certain level of confidence a girl would like to see in a man before she's willing to go out with him.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. That you articulated what I was trying to say.
Thank you, Howard.
Right.
I hope Ganji was watching when those midgets were in here with those beautiful girls.
Did you see that girl that was with that midget? You wouldn't go out with her?
I couldn't.
In a minute. What's with you?
That little Marty has the kind of confidence you should have.
There's a lot of points for walking up to, for just having the nerve to go to talk to somebody. Women like that. Hey, he's got a lot of confidence.
Hey, Joe Guido.
Yes.
Do you score at these places?
I'm engaged to his cousin, but.
Oh. But so you score. You know how to score, right?
Well, see, I usually hook him up.
Right.
And he doesn't follow through. This is the problem. I'm trying to.
So you're even trying to help him. You're giving him an assist.
He still likes Jen. Do you understand this? He still loves Jen.
Does he really? Does he confide this in you?
Yes.
What does he say?
Mike, I love you.
Good friend. No, Joe, it's for his own good.
Listen. I love Mike. You don't know how much I love Mike. I mean, we talk a lot privately.
Take it easy, man. You don't want to say anything stupid.
Nice preamble before you rats him out.
Dude, maybe you should think twice about getting married. Yeah, right.
He is awful cute.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. Yeah, go ahead, Joe. I understand what you're saying. You have a love for another man is different.
Listen,
right. Go ahead.
he's like a brother to me.
Right.
It's a family thing, Howard.
All right, go ahead.
He thinks about Jen a lot, and I think the problem with Jen was I think she wanted to get married, and Mike's not ready. And, he always thinks he's going to get back with her. And he doesn't want to ruin, go out.
I don't buy it.
No, I do. I do buy it.
I don't.
No, I do buy that.
You think that's just an excuse?
That's bull.
That's an excuse.
Guido, you're way off on this character. I know this fat pig.
I know him better than Howard.
I know him better than you.
Howard, let me tell you
don't understand who I am.
Howard,
I have one talent in life, sizing up dudes.
Okay, and Howard, let me tell you something. When we go out, he does not mention the Howard Stern show. He doesn't want to be related to the Howard Stern show.
That's why he's stupid.
The boy's stupid.
He's
wants
stupid.
But I like to do things. I want to do things on my own merit.
Why?
Let's see what that got you.
Why? You're sitting home playing with yourself.
It's goofy sometimes to go out and say, hey, I work.
Let me tell you
out.
something. I'm going to give you an example.
He doesn't use it whatsoever.
You don't have much of a personality.
No,
I'm telling you. You should use that. Like I go on Prodigy, right?
Right.
I go in these chat rooms. When I'm not Howard Stern, because you have an alias, nobody pays attention to me. As soon as I tell them I'm Howard Stern, I got 20 guys talking to me. You understand?
Right.
So 50 women go and they want to have sex with me.
It doesn't have to be the first thing out of your mouth, but when you meet somebody, don't they say, what do you do for a living? Hey, work on a Howard Stern show.
That happens, too.
Sure. Come right out.
Well, then obviously I'm going to say it,
You work it in.
How you could not work that
But usually I don't
Wear a button.
He doesn't have a high power trouble.
I'm Mike from the Howard Stern Show.
All right, I got to go. Joe, you work with him, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks, Joe. Thanks, buddy. And what does he do? He gets in the car afterwards? He starts screaming about Jen?
Well, if he has a few beers in him, yeah.
He's like a girl.
Does he cry?
Right.
Does he cry?
No.
That's a yes.
Oh, it's a yes. Did he start crying to you?
No, he never cried.
Joe, you're
He's covering up.
Listen, Mike, I love you, man.
He's like crying
Thanks,
drunk.
man.
You get a couple of beers and he starts crying.
You're pathetic, man. You're not a man.
Oh, come on.
You don't know how to conduct yourself like a man.
What does your mother say?
She says he's not a man.
She says, what do you want for dinner and when can I make your bed?
Right.
She makes my bed in the morning.
Does she?
Does she?
She does.
I told Ganji about
He's still home with his mommy. She makes his bed. No wonder. She's never going to let go of you.
I'm working on that.
Yeah.
Ganji and I were talking about that Billy Joel song, you know, you're 21 and still your mother makes your bed. And he goes, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. I don't relate to that song. All right, let's take a break. Let's do the news. We're running late again for the umpteenth time.
All right, but I think I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to...
Sure you have.
What are you going to do now?
Ganji will come in tomorrow arrested for rape.
Yeah, rape charges. You know, man, you'd be smart to hang around with Ralph a little bit. For what all the bad everyone says about him, the guy knows how to operate.
I've said, hey, Ralph.
I guarantee you hang out with Ralph.
Never calls me.
You hang out with Ralph, he'll be dating your mother.
So why did you call him?
Call Ralph.
Yeah, all right. I'll call you, Ralph.
Yeah, hang out with him.
We called him the other day to go rollerblading. So.
Yeah,
he didn't wait for me.
He was an hour late.
Yeah, well, you're stupid.
All right. He was with a girl.
All right, I'm going to take a break, and let's do the news when we get back. The new movie about Mike Ganji and Grillo, Dumb and Dumber, is out. No, I'm just kidding, of course. Those two boys are good boys, aren't they? Road Scholars. Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels star in New Line Cinema's Christmas release, Dumb and Dumber. I'm pretty excited about this movie. I saw the trailer for it, and it looked really funny. I don't know. Robin was saying she read some reviews of it or something, that it's really funny.
She saw the previews, I think.
Yeah, but she saw the same thing I did. It was really funny. Jeff Daniels gets his tongue caught on this. He's out skiing, it looks like. Am I describing this accurately? Jeff Daniels is out skiing, and he puts his tongue on a pole.
He's on the ski lift.
Yeah, and he puts his tongue on like the ski lift.
Right.
And it freezes onto the ski lift,
right,
and then they have to pull his head off the. It's pretty funny. And they have this big rubber tongue that keeps stretching. It just looks real funny.
There were a couple of... I've seen the trailer. It's
funny.
It's got some funny scenes in it.
Yeah. Hey, New Line, looks like you might have a hit on your hands. Maybe this time you have the merchandising. New Line Cinema, I think, has a 13-year-old head of the studio. That's why I forget to make those merchandising deals.
Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama is running the studio. Anyway, Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels stars in New Line Cinema's Christmas release, Dumb and Dumber, and I think they got a hit on there. Lauren Holly's in it, too. She's a real piece of ass, and I think Jim Carrey's getting her.
Yeah, that's where they met. That's where they met and fell in love. And they're back together.
Yeah.
Even though the tabloids had reported they were splitting up.
Yeah, she's real hot. You know, Jim Carrey very much loved his wife and child, but, you know.
When a Lauren Holly comes a-knocking, Daddy's got to go a-rocking.
Right.
I know Mike Ganji. I give her a push.
Anyway, it seems like a real good movie, and it starts at theaters everywhere December 16th. Dumb and Dumber.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Thank you. Robin Quivers, of course, has been following the Dish Top events, and come on, bless you. And
could somebody come and get these carts for me?
Not me.
You're not going to do it?
Come on, Jackie.
Come on, Jackie, you lazy bastard. It's good exercise for you.
Thank you.
You know, how come Billy never gets up to go get him? I can understand why Fred doesn't, but...
Billy works very hard.
Billy works hard. You're doing nothing.
Billy won't even turn on his microphone.
Yeah, Billy's the kind of guy, like he sits in a room and, waits for things to happen. He's not the kind of guy that gets up and...
I bet you his wife had to make the first move.
Yeah.
He's lazier than Ganji.
Anyway, let's not get caught up in the Billy story now.
That's true.
The artist formerly known as Billy.
I'm the artist formerly known as Howard.
What, really?
I have a new symbol. It's just a big jackass. That, big giant penis. The artist formerly known as Howard. Can I be referred to as the artist formerly known as Howard?
Sure.
I dig that. This is my symbol right here. Hey, look. It's a giant penis.
I will, from now on, announce that to the press then. From now on, I will be referred to as this.
Yeah, the artist formerly known as Howard.
You're going to have to chat on this typewriter.
That's great. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the artist formerly known as Howard. Deal with it. Well, what should we call you, Howard? Don't call me Howard.
This is a hero.
Next press conference, okay? We got to remember that?
All right.
I'm the and the listeners should start referring to me as the artist formerly known as Howard.
Hello, is this the artist formerly known as Howard?
Right. I like that. I don't mind ripping that off.
Who was it that said, is this the ass formerly known as Prince?
Yeah. Prince is an ass. He's a jerk-off. He's a professional jerk-off. I like that little beard. It's not quite a beard, but it's
little
like...
dot of hair.
Yeah, well, now he's got like it covers his whole face, but it's like... It's not grown in. It's like
well, see, he's done
dirt. Yeah.
He's done the little dot. He did the thing where he didn't have a mustache here, and he had the two tufts of hair growing on each side of his mouth.
Yeah. Fu Manchu.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even Fu Manchu. It was just two little bits of hair.
Goat. Yeah, a goat.
The goat known as Prince.
I ran into this Jewish guy. Goes, hey, that's the Schwarzer, formerly known as Prince. Really derogatory.
Hey, he doesn't want to have a name.
What am I supposed to call him, a Schwarzer? People are so racist. This society will never.
Negro to me.
What?
You want to see a picture of Prince's facial hair?
Yeah.
I thought it was a cartoon.
Yeah, it's funny. Oh, I haven't seen this.
Let me see this.
Oh, this is what you're talking about.
Ah, yes, right.
Oh, man. Wow.
He's trying to be Hitler only under his chin.
Sick little bastard. And look how Guitar Magazine sort of like buys into the whole Prince form. You know, they just have the big, they just have the big symbol. Like no name. And they don't even say the artist formerly known as Prince.
Right, he's just that. Whatever that is.
Please now call me the artist formerly known as Howard. I like that. Next time I do like Letterman or something, I should just go on as the artist formerly known as Howard. It's cool. I'm going to work that into my repertoire.
All right. Big news in the O.J. trial yesterday. What?
You scared me.
Why are you jumping?
You mentioned the name O.J. I got panicky. Thought he was in here. Oh, my.
They have decided to rush forward, and Judge Ito yesterday told the jury to go off and have a wonderful holiday.
Right.
And be ready to report back on January 4th. Prosecuting attorneys say it's possible that we could have opening arguments starting at that time. There is still some question as to exactly what they will do about DNA testing, whether there'll be a hearing or not. We won't know until the trial resumes after the holidays. Now, here is some of Judge Ito's
final words
to the jury.
All right. The judge formerly known as Ito. Ladies and gentlemen.
What I would urge you to do is to take advantage of the time between now and January the 4th to take care of any pressing business that you need to take care of.
Listen to that guy. He's just dragging this out because once this case goes away, he's nobody again.
That's right. He also told them, enjoy your holidays.
Happy holiday.
But please, be with your family, do your thing. Just don't discuss the case.
Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah, right.
I remember that could happen.
I remember my mom was on jury duty when I was a little kid, and she came home like the first day and said she's not allowed to discuss the case. Within 2 seconds, she's blabbing it all over the house.
Not?
Yeah, right. Hey, I'm on the O.J. trial. Ridiculous.
So, yeah, charge the people and tell them to do something they can't possibly do.
Yeah, people won't do that. In
the Heidi Fleiss case, they her attorneys may file to have a new trial because of a revolt, it now seems, by some of the jurors who say they did not understand what entrapment meant.
Cool.
And they were not aware that the mandatory sentence was what it was when they agreed to vote guilty on the charge of pandering.
The madam, formerly known as Heidi, was, which is what she wants to be called now. I must say that there does seem to be an inequity in the law. If the Mayflower madam walked scot-free, why is it that the Heidi Fleiss is going to jail for 3 years? It's either prostitution is illegal and we enforce it with everyone, or it's clearly legal. Now, the issue of tax evasion is another issue. I am furious.
Well, if it were legal, then these people wouldn't have to hide their money, Howard.
That's right. I don't understand why this Mayflower madam's walking around the streets. How come she's lecturing and she's a guest? She's all high and mighty. She even criticized me once. She says, "Oh, that Howard Stern is disgusting." You imagine? A whoremonger is calling me disgusting. I never sold women.
Speaking of which, what was Gabe Pressman screaming about you for?
Evidently, someone's got to get me a tape of this. Gabe Pressman went on some kind of tirade.
On Channel 4?
Yeah.
Was he doing one of his commentaries?
I don't know. Hey, Gary.
It was a left-handed compliment.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I did see it. What he said was, and finally, it was the wrap-up to his little show, and he said, finally, congratulations to Howard Stern for saving a man's life on the George Washington Bridge, but give us a break and stop the self-congratulations and all that stuff.
Oh, he didn't like that.
Oh, you're making too much of doing
Give us all a break, he said.
Yeah. Oh, is he a regular listener and he needs a break? Dickhead. Yeah, like I forced all that publicity on everyone. Like I called the press here. They were calling me. What do you want from me, you stupid punk? That jackass. Your sour face with that bad squirrel on his head. What is that on his head? Is that real hair or is it can't be?
I don't know what that is, but it's awfully dark for a man of his age.
Yeah. How much shoe polish is going into that head?
Kiwi boot polish.
Like that's genetic. Guy's face looks 150 years old. He got big, shocking black hair. Big flat face like a frying pan.
Get like these coffee cup ears.
Yeah, big giant ears. He's worried. Yeah, stop the self-congratulatory stuff. Meanwhile, he's on TV every night, sitting there flailing that face around.
He's angry.
Yeah, and he's angry. Angry because he was an anchorman on Channel 5.
Give us a break.
Had to go to be a street reporter.
You know, he's got another family. You know, he's another guy whose wife had a baby not too long ago.
Yeah, well, give us a break with that, Grandpa. How about giving us a break? I should give everybody a break. Don't listen to the show. It's not my fault you look like that. He looks in the mirror and gets angry.
Somebody just faxed
at me
an article from I don't know where, detailing the account of your saving the life of that man on the George Washington Bridge.
Thank you, Robin.
But they said you were from WABC Radio.
I am. I didn't want to tell you that. I really work for them. I just signed a multi-year deal.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, I want to. I'm going to replace Mayor Koch.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm glad to know what's going on.
Yeah.
This is WXRK, not WABC.
And I'm replacing Bob Grant. He's too rough on the Negroes. What's the matter with them?
I think it was a New Jersey paper. I'm not sure.
I see.
Meanwhile, somebody sent me an article from Florida. Apparently, Governor Cuomo was involved in another one of these execution cases.
Oh.
An accused murderer, Arturo Benedith,
guilty,
was in New York, I guess, in jail here.
Arturo.
And they were trying to extradite him to Florida so that he could
stand trial for the death penalty.
Face charges that he shot and killed a man while stealing the man's car in 1993, and if convicted, he could face the death penalty.
So Mario Cuomo did what?
Cuomo blocked every attempt to have the death penalty made legal in this state and was trying to block this man's extradition so that he would not have to face death penalty charges in Florida.
You know what kills me about Cuomo? Not that he's against the death penalty. There are plenty of people against the death penalty. I understand that. They don't want to see us become a barbaric society. They have their reasons, religious, whatever. But I got to tell you something. What irks me is when a governor, and this is what drove me crazy during the election, when a governor goes out of his way, governors go out of their way to do very few things. You know, they've got to run...
For individual people.
Yeah, they don't step into a lot of... To go out of your way to keep some murderous thug from going to his early death, to step out and say, now I'm going to make a point of this and fight to keep this guy here, that's repugnant. There's something wrong with this guy. Thank God for Pataki coming in. What a breath of fresh air. People are excited.
Well, what the people down in Florida did was they lied to New York authorities and told them they wanted this guy extradited because they needed him to face charges of a warrant violating his probation for forgery.
Right.
And so New York then shipped him down there unaware that he's now going to have to face death penalty charges on murder.
Excellent. Good for you, Florida. You have to trick our governor because Lord knows he's not thinking
Can't get
clear.
those murderers out of New York.
We need help. Hoofa.
Beach Boy Mike Love is a happy man today.
Why, somebody understood what he was talking about?
Beach Boy just doesn't seem to go.
Beach Boy Mike Love. Mike is no beach boy. Beach man. Beach grandfather. We know Mike. He's a good dude.
He's a great guy. But
yeah.
Beach Boy? I don't think so. Anyway, he just won his suit.
I never thought he stood a chance.
I know. He came in here and was carrying on about his lawsuit against Brian Wilson, saying that he was the co-author of many of the songs that made quite a lot of money over the years and that he never got any royalties.
Which could have been true. It's just the way Mike articulates it. We thought he was, you know.
He just never makes any sense when he says
I didn't think any judge was going to listen to Mike talk and go, okay.
But somehow or other, he made his point, and he has won the case.
Wow.
They say
good for him.
His name belonged on 35 of those songs, and that he is owed back royalties. So here is Mike.
The principle of the thing here, Brian being trapped and basically raped by the people that surround him, all in the name of money, they have to be dealt with too. And this verdict is really great for that.
I wish we had all of his statements because I'm sure he went on and on and on.
By the way, we have Mike Love calling in from George Washington Bridge right now. Congratulations to Mike Love. And by the way, Mike has another lawsuit. Did you read about this?
No.
He claims he carved Mount Rushmore. And he demands full restitution.
Nobody ever put his name on it.
No. That was the weird thing about it.
Well, here is one of...
That was my Jefferson.
Is there another Mike Love?
Yes, there is, Robin.
The fact is that if a healthy group is together with some creativity, there are millions of dollars to be made.
He's basically claiming there that the lawyers were keeping the group apart.
Right.
So that they could take the money that Brian now had, and if they had been smart, they would have just left the group alone, and there would still have been millions and millions of dollars being made. More money to be had by all. Meanwhile, here's
There's one thing funnier than listening to Mike Love's speech, and that's listening to you trying to explain what Mike's talking about.
Here's attorney Michael Crow, who was representing Brian Wilson, who is commenting on the verdict.
We are disappointed with the verdict. We are going to be analyzing it this evening and trying to understand it as to what it means.
You mean you'll be turning it upside down looking for the loopholes?
Well, whatever. It sounds to me like Mike got his name on these songs.
Yes, and they say it could be worth about $2 million to him.
Wow.
So good for him. He actually says it'll bring him closer to Brian Wilson. This will not drive them apart. He never meant this as a smack against his cousin. He felt it was the people around him who were causing all the problems.
Same thing on this show, Robin.
I always say that. It's Jackie.
If Jackie wasn't around, there wouldn't be any problem.
I'm suing the show.
Get along.
Why is that, Jackie Puppet?
I'm suing the show. My name should be on everything, and it's not.
We already thought your name was on too much.
Oh, yeah? Get ready for the shakedown.
The National Hockey League Board of Governors has given its commissioner the authority to cancel the season if progress isn't reached in player talks pretty soon. They would not like to be the first major sport that has declared a whole season canceled, but they may have to. They would like to be able to at least complete 50 games in order to call it a season, and if they keep wasting time, they won't be able to. Meanwhile, the baseball owners and players continue to talk and propose things to each other, but it seems that there's still a salary cap on the table.
You hear that miniature...
Not getting anywhere.
Golf is on strike now? Did you see that in the paper?
No, I did not see that.
Unbelievable. Every sport now.
There are no sports anymore.
It's true.
Sport formerly known as baseball.
Sport formerly known as...
I see that the Eli Lilly Company...
Eli Lilly Company.
won a case involving...
Oh, Lilly.
Oh, Eli Lilly. Won a case involving Prozac, a guy who went into his place of employment or something and shot up the place. The family was suing because he was on Prozac at the time, claiming that the drug had something to do with it. But guess whoever was determining this, the judge or the jury, sided with the Eli Lilly Company in this.
Oh, Lilly.
Lilly. Eddie. Have some Prozac. Oh, goody, goody, goody.
Yeah, Prozac. Yeah, Herman, take your Prozac. Yeah.
But Prozac is not off the hook yet. There are several more cases where people who were taking the drug are claiming that they suffered adverse effects as a result.
Marilyn.
Oh, Lily.
Grandpa, Eddie, and Lily.
What was that stupid funeral parlor you worked for? You don't know?
Don't remember the name?
And what is that dragon's name that lives underneath the steps?
Spot.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Spot.
Here's Spot. Good boy. Yeah.
They think that the Mad Bomber, the Unabomber, the guy who's been sending out mail bombs, they think, for about 16 years, there may be a computer connection now,
right.
They say. They think he might have started this whole reign of terror after being replaced by a computer on his job.
The Unabomber. He should have like a big horn coming out of the middle of his head. Unabomber.
So that, they think, may be the connection in all
right.
of these cases. They're still looking to see.
Where do they think the Unabomber is from?
This last bomb came from...
Bayville.
No, not Bayville. From the San Francisco area, I think.
I see.
But they still haven't got a really solid lead, as far as I'm concerned. Guy's still out there, still dangerous. Meanwhile, I see in Jeannie Williams' column today in USA Today that Gary Oldman, the actor who was in Dracula...
He was great in that.
And a couple of other things. I can't think of anything else that people might know him from.
Sid and Nancy.
Yeah, but that was so long ago, and how many people saw it?
Fred.
JFK.
He was in JFK?
Yeah, he played Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oh, did he?
Romeo Was Bleeding, he was in that.
Well, then nobody saw that.
Yeah, Fred, only you go to art theaters. Because you're so bizarre. Right.
That last Quentin Tarantino movie, True Romance.
Okay, very good. Thank
nobody
you.
saw that. Anyway, he's a great actor. And
it's been in a lot of bad movies.
Jeannie says that he just went into rehab. He checked himself in several weeks ago to an alcohol recovery facility where he is currently undergoing treatment.
He can still smoke pot, though.
I've heard of ways to promote a movie, but this is ridiculous. Right. He's got a movie coming out called Fear. Immortal Beloved.
Oh, is that right?
So I guess he announces that he's going into rehab.
I see. That's a good idea.
Instead of going on tour, you just say, I'm going into a hospital. So anyway, we hope he gets better. He's supposedly engaged to Isabella Rossellini, who is his co-star in the movie.
She's all right.
And they were supposed to be getting married, but now she has decided to call off the wedding, saying she needs to get to know him better. Funny she should think that. Why should she know him? She only wants to marry him. And Mickey Rourke is now a man without a cloud over his head. The wife battering charges against him have been dropped. They said that his wife, Carrie Otis, was unavailable to testify.
Carrie Otis. Carrie Otis. Who the hell is that? Who cares?
His wife, Carrie Otis, is a supermodel, isn't she, Fred?
I think she's punch drunk. Is a girl. Wasn't she screaming for months that he beat her?
Yeah, that he kicked her or beat her, or dragged her by her hair or something.
And then she doesn't show up. She should go to jail. You don't waste the court's time like that. What is going on? For months I'm reading. She got beat, she got kicked, she got this.
And this supposedly happened in an office where other people saw.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden she's unavailable to testify. And they say they can't force her to testify, so they have to.
So what do they speculate?
The charges.
That Mickey gave her some dough or something?
Yeah, somehow they came to some kind of a settlement, I'm sure, is what.
But they don't know.
They're implying here.
No, that's obscene.
This is how people use the court.
She's now known as the model formerly known as Carrie Otis.
Carrie Otis.
Carrie Otis.
I think she really ought to sue Mickey Rourke because she used to be beautiful before he married her.
Yeah, put him up on Grand Theft, stealing her looks. Carrie Otis.
Carrie Otis, Carrie.
And that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. I mean, the artist formerly known as Robin. Well, let's get out of here. Come on. Let's go have some fun back in the office.
Let's go be wiggers.
Oh, right, Jackie. Sure.
Come on, let's go have some fun.
I suppose that's what you do after the show.
Jackie the Joke Man Martley to order Jackie's Wild Comedy. Someone being strangled in the back.
He's drowning.
Somebody just got strangled back there. I think it's Jackie the Joke Man Martley.
Really needs help.
To order Jackie's Wild Comedy. Maybe it's a scream for help. To order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette, it is $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Holiday special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Friday night, the artist formerly known as Jackie the Joke Man Martling. December 16th with John Ferrantino, a Catch a Rising Star in the Governor Morris Hotel in Morristown, New Jersey. For dirty jokes and info, get over there. Call 516-9221. Remember, 516-9221 is not a pay service. Dumbest Stuttering John, appearing in Tony and Tina's Wedding.
Once I went to a restaurant and the tip was included, like 50% tip, whatever.
And to get a signed copy of Stuttering John's debut CD, call 201-942-OUCH. If you're planning a wedding or party, you need a DJ, call Scott's Engineers Rocket Entertainment at 718-5040. Listen to that sneeze. I'm Jackie. Yes, over here. Over here.
Hey!
Jackie screamed to be noticed on the show.
Look at me!
Pay attention to me, Jackie.
You haven't said my name in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, she...
Normal throats would have been ripped apart by that sneeze.
Yeah, or at least something would have been produced.
Yeah, right.
Something come flying out of him.
God knows what he caught in his hand.
Something that violent should have produced something.
A handful of pudding.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.